I mean, it's true though.
All right, we are live on my end.
We are
All right.
live on my
I
end.
will be live whenever I get live. I'm setting everything up first.
Yeah, are we
I'm
on
gonna
starting
get
soon, or are we
there.
just like right here?
Oh, just starting soon for me. at
I'm
the
going to
moment.
starting soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys link your channels here? Yeah, because I don't see it on the freaking thing. It's not showing me the
I
live.
thought we linked our stuffs here.
I thought you did, but I don't see it. I have to scroll up a bit because we had some shenanigans here. I can't believe I got you so scared you made up a backup character.
I did.
I refuse
I
to make a
was
backup
so
character.
afraid.
I'll choose one of the ones that I've made and never got to play.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
was, I
Too
was
many.
so
I'm
afraid.
addicted to making characters.
Yeah.
You want the channel or the stream?
Either one is fine.
Okay, well, there's the channel.
Correct. Right, Nani. Someday I'll play Cebu again.
One of these days.
That isn't in a one shot. Huh?
Yeah, that isn't a one shot. I love my Cebu.
This is my first time playing a bard for like a legit campaign.
Did I hit search? Stream? Okay.
Oh,
I did
wow,
hit
really?
search. Oh.
Yeah, like I played
Honestly,
a bard before, but I usually only play them in
Ooh,
like.
man. I would love to play a bard at some point. You know what? Actually, one class that I really want to get into, I don't know why, it's sorcerer.
I have never played a
It's
sorcerer.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've never
so much
seen
fun.
anyone play.
The
Well, like,
points, man. The points.
I've been playing
Mhm.
D&D since like 2017. I've never played a sorcerer.
I played a little bit of it in Baldur's Gate 3, and it was a ton of fun. But I would love to play in an actual D&D thing.
Yeah,
I've-
that's
Especially
all I
a
can do.
clockwork sorcerer. Oh, I would love to play that. It sounds so
I-
fun.
Only played a bard like once a few years ago,
Mm.
and then it turned into a warlock. Because
Yeah,
Bard
that
lock.
seems, that seems accurate.
oh yeah,
A ward, if you will.
a
A
ward.
warlock.
Bard lock, yes, warlock.
Mhm. That is a very good multi-class.
Oh,
It really is. And it only ended up in warlock because of narrative reason.
hang on. I just had a great character idea, right?
Cool.
Some
What's that?
kind of like Eric Cochra, barbarian warlock multi-class. Call it the Bach.
The Bach.
I love that.
I still may want
It can also be
play the,
bard as well. Either
wanna play
works.
the, what is his name? Sweater vest wearing barbarian. Who doesn't
I,
really
I
swear.
did. I did play as like a part of a joke thing that a friend of mine by the name of Solfate did. We did some joke characters, and my character was the speedrunning barbarian. First name speedrunning, last name barbarian, and he was an absolute blast to play. He frequently made people shit themselves so hard that they forgot who they were, and he actually like oh, I see some woes in there.
Oh,
I
well,
see you.
the corpses. Hi,
Yeah,
how you
the
do that in
corpses.
my color? Hey, hey, do your own color. Don't frame this
Yeah.
on me.
Whoever could have done that? Wait.
Yeah.
I remember I played a character. I played a scout rogue centaur for
Oh,
a
wow.
one shot.
Jin's
And
dead
I was
body
able
right
to
there.
move. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I had
wait,
the entire
where is
party
it?
like. I
Oh,
had
yeah, his dead body's
the,
right there. That's
the-
that's
Is
what's
that
the
his
Jamie.
dead?
Yeah, there he
Who's
goes.
his
Yeah,
dead
that's his-
Jamie's dead body?
Yeah.
Oh,
After being crushed by the mannequin after being stabbed by Lila.
Claire, no.
the pain. The
Mhm.
pain.
the
I feel.
agony.
To be fair, Claire has been dead for a long time.
It's true.
Yeah.
Claire was ever alive. I can make her. I can remake her. I have the technology.
It
Yeah,
won't be the
Claire,
same
of
Claire, though.
course. Claire,
Yeah.
that
The
NPC
Claire
that
that
I
you
Yeah.
shared all those emotions and times with is gone, unfortunately.
She'll have to
Claire,
be
I.
re-
I'm gonna be
With all
completely
those
honest. If you had
nightly
not sent
shenanigans with-
Claire to go get Renani instead hide, Claire would still probably be alive or searching for you guys.
Wow. Thanks,
Damn.
Tomato.
Way to go, Tomato. First you're late,
Wow.
now you killed Claire.
Claire too will be.
You're the reason why
Claire
Claire's
will have
dead.
better. She'll have better equipment. If you know what I mean.
It's all Tomato's fault.
Oh
Not
god damn
Tomato's
it!
fault.
Claire.
That's the
No
name.
opinion.
I'm renaming my stream after this. It was Tomato's
Wow.
fault.
Imagine this popping up in your recommendation. It's like, who the fuck is Tomato?
Who the heck is Tomato? And what's his fault and why is it his fault?
Honestly, it's not a bad intrig to set up to get people to
No.
click. It's actually not that bad.
Four people with the
Tomato
same
do?
title? What's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the crap did Tomato do?
Wait.
The tomato
The
incident
people
of
would think the
2024.
freak too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand. I needed the points. How many did you get? -42.
Anyways, you fellas are ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready
Yeah.
to schmoo.
I'm ready to schmoove it.
Then
Schmoovin'
let us
and
begin
groovin'.
with an
Groovin'.
introduction like we did last time. All right.
Hello.
Last we left off, our heroes, Sierra, an elven warlock with her pet dragon familiar, Rollo, Cage, a goblin artificer with his sister Renani, an orc barbarian, and last but not least, Barnabas Stutz, a shifting bard. Our heroes were imprisoned in an unknown but malevolent source, and were almost eaten alive by a monstrous sea creature. They then were inserted into a bloody and unkept arena with a group of other prisoners, two of them being affiliated with our heroes. The first one being Jamie, an elderly janitor that assisted Cage in his attempt to save his sister Renani prior to his capture. The second being Lila, an elven woman with an unknown affiliation to Saria. As our heroes and their friends were thrusted into the arena alongside 10 other prisoners, a voice from one of the wardens rang out from the perch above them all. Also in this perch were two figures that our heroes recognized. The first one being Madame Foxfleece, Cage's and Renani's former employer. The second being Mr. Jones, a gentlemanly orcish businessman who attempted to steal his soul and put it into an automated machine. The voice that rang out came from Warden Buck and simply said, 16 remain. 4 are allowed to leave. Let the culling commence. And thus it did. Our heroes rushed towards various weapons in the arena, and so did other combatants. On the other hand, a dwarf known as Zeke was swiftly beheaded by a trap as they attempted to leave the arena. The next few to fall were Vecca, a ball cultist, Ryla, a raging orc, Helio, a very mean-spirited kobold with a gambling addiction, Caven, an incredibly egotistical druid, and last but not least, David, a human war veteran who died protecting his two half-elf children, Beck and Kralina. However, the culling took a turn for the worse when a mech emerged from the ground in an attempt to speed up the culling. The next to fall was Alvasar, the tiefling who killed David, utterly destroyed by Beck in an attempt to avenge his father. After Alvasar fell, however, our heroes would soon lose a very good friend. After being attacked by Lila, Jamie died due to being crushed by the mech. In a fit of rage, Renani killed Lila before moving on to the effect of the mech itself. With the combined efforts of Cage, Saria, Barnabas, Beck, and Kralina, and a newfound ally going by the name of Ilos, proceeded to fight off the mech. This was much to the pleasure of 3 gangs and their leaders, the first being seemingly run by a humongous and rotten tiefling dressed in orange, with burn marks across their entire body. The second being apparently run by a blue, scrappy Arakakra. The third being run by an elderly human woman adorned in green. The wardens chose not to interfere initially because they thought there was no way that these lowly prisoners would be able to defeat this mech built for war. However, as Barnabas climbed inside the mech and drove it into the trap with the assistance of Ilos, the tides turned. The wardens attempted to interfere, however, it was too late. The mech was done for, and our heroes and their remaining allies took cover in the pit the mech emerged from in order to survive the explosion from the mech as it fell. The last session ended with the 2 wardens jumping down and staring at the survivors, considering their fates. And now, the dust begins to rise, and everyone here sees Warden Buck and the Warden to his left, staring you down. What do you do?
I'm just gonna like. I mean, this is a pretty tense situation. I feel like I'm just gonna let it ride for a bit, see what happens. I don't want to break this. I don't want to be the one to break the silence this time. I've got myself in too much
I
trouble
want to
already.
see what
Yeah.
they say first. But let it be
So-
known I'm trying to be just a little bit intimidating, even though I'm being
We
held.
should all just stare at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we're just going to wait for the warden's response?
Yeah.
yeah.
You see Beck, Kralina, and Ilos look towards the 4 of you here and just put their hands up in the air looking at the wardens. And as you see the warden tiefling to the left of Warden Buck reach for her holsters, you see everyone give me a perception check, actually.
Perception.
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 A, B, C, D, first.
I'm having trouble percepting my perception.
My
Oh, that's not one for
Perceive
Oof.
so
whoa,
much.
damn.
Damn.
Okay, AC's actually not that bad, and you got a 19 as well, Barnabas.
Yep.
Saria, on that nat one, you notice a cool rock that's over in the corner, and
Cool
you just
rocks in the arena?
hyperfixate on that for the next few minutes.
Well, we're kind of having a good time right now.
Cage, you don't notice anything really peculiar. You do notice that your sister, or on that 18 and 19, Barnabas and Renati, you notice these rings kind of like rotating on the left index finger of each warden as they give off a slight little glow. And as it does, they kind of stop their movements, look towards each other, and look back over to you. The rings stop. You see the warden with the crossbows. You see as like the dust is kind of set up. For the record, the entire area that you guys are in is just like surrounded by dust, and practically no one can really see what's going on. The wardens recognize this. You see them both put a index finger over their mouth to like kind of mimic like, and you see the warden reach for their weapons, and they are going to fire at each and every one of you and miss purposefully.
Oh.
The dust settles. You see the two wardens holster their weapons and says, "Everyone, leave. Calling is over." And they look back over to you, give you a wink, and as a few minutes pass by, slowly everyone here begins to filter out the arena, including the guards. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys out of the area. You see the guy in the orange gang, seemingly the leader over here, kind of look disappointed. He kind of like kicks his feet up in the air and goes away. Oh, I think he's on the map layer, actually. Why are you there? Okay.
Why are you there?
And you see the guys in blue. If you guys want to give me any particular perception checks to see like what they're feeling or what they're doing right now, feel free to do so.
Can you see what my rock is up to?
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
That's nat 20 from God
Ah!
damn it.
Yeah,
That's 20 with a
right.
negative
I'm
one. I
perceiving
love it.
so much of my negative one.
We are fucking
Okay.
perceiving.
Dang, we're perceiving so much.
Me what I perceive.
Yeah, with your little peepers.
God damn it.
I
I'm
perceive
still
it
being held. It's
all.
hard. It's hard, okay? It's hard to see things when I'm being held.
You're too
You
short.
are
I'm
in the
sorry.
back.
You need to be
so...
at least this tall
yeah,
to
you are
see.
being held. That's right. I did grab you.
Yeah,
Wait,
you are currently Cage. You're currently in the arms of your sister right now.
That's
after
right.
and there's a bunch of burn marks on like Renani's shins and the like.
That's how you perceive.
That's how you perceive. Yeah.
Me when I fucking look
All
at
right.
you.
All right.
My hands
Let
like
me look
covering
at
your
everybody
face.
else's. Cage, Saria, Saria on that 8. I'm gonna notice it. I'm gonna say there looks like there's a full cool like grooves on the rock. If you want to pick it up and put it in your
Yes, please.
pocket, absolutely. You add a rock to your inventory.
It's all right.
Rock.
The
How's-
arena rock.
It will
Barnabas, on
become
that,
handy.
what are you trying to glean in with this like little 15 of yours, Barnabas? Is there anything in particular you're trying to find?
You know, I'm just paying attention to the to blue leader over there. See what he's got going on. How he's
On that 15,
looking
you
and feeling. I guess
recognize that the blue leader is actually suspicious, but they're trying to hide it. They think
Okay.
something's up, but they're just kind of like putting it in the back of their mind. They're not trying to press and find out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, not his business right now.
Yeah, not his business. You tell he's not like he's kind of like it's kind of like the mindset of like, I know something's going on, but I'm not gonna risk my life trying to figure out what happened. On that nat 20, Renati, tell me what you're looking for specifically.
I'm mainly curious about like these two.
These two right here. Okay, so first of all, I will go ahead and tell you right off the bat. You notice on that nat 20, Warden Buck actually referred to this guard as this warden as Warden Annabelle.
All right, I'm writing that down. Write that down.
I will also display it on screen right now.
Do they call each other Warden name?
They say you get the impression that's like they refer to their like rank first and stuff like that. So yes. Yeah, but you think there is on the nat 20. I'll also say that you recognize there is a camaraderie between these two. There is clearly a very deep history between them. It's nothing like kind of like
Book,
romantic or anything. It's like a deep
hearts,
friendship.
Anna. Got it.
Annabelle.
Anna.
I'm gonna set them up
Buck
together.
Hearts, Annabelle. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set them up so that when they do fall in love and like something happens to me, they'll know me as the guy that got them together, and they won't want to
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
I'm
Sure, man.
integral. I'm gonna be his best man, and he doesn't even know it yet.
Also on that nat 20, I will also tell you, Renati, you see the work above you, who I don't think Renati would know their name, but you recognize Mr. Jones looking pissed.
Oh.
He could not be looking any angrier right now. I don't think you would know why, but you recognize that right off the bat. You also notice Madam Fox Fleece's, for albeit just for a moment, their hands kind of shimmer. There was clearly some kind of spell cast, but you don't know what.
God
And you
damn.
see her on that nat 20 wink and then walk away with Mr. Jones.
Oh,
I swear to God, every time I try to perceive
All
this woman, it's the
Suggestion.
lowest roll I get.
I wrote
I
that all
know.
down just in case.
You
Yeah.
know, roll another one right now, just to see what it would have been. I just want to see if it's a
Just
high
see,
roll.
Yeah, just see what it would have been.
Watch it be a high
Let's see.
roll.
What should be the one high roll?
Actually, you know what?
You
Hey,
No!
Let's go.
wow, damn, that's unfortunate. That's
That's so
crazy,
sad.
dog.
Alexa played
That's
Despacito.
so sad.
I'm
That's
being
so
taunted.
sad.
I'm being taunted.
You know what? I'll give you this little bit. I'll give you this little bit, Cage, because you did do something last session. You do hear in your mind, albeit for a second, the word Baltana, and then nothing else. From a voice you don't recognize that.
Ooh, Baltana?
Baltana.
Okay. Definitely gonna spell that wrong, but do it.
It's Baltana. Baltana.
Okay.
Baltana.
You hear
B-A-L-A-N-A-N.
that word, and you don't know anything else. You don't recognize the voice, and that is all you hear.
Mm.
And as everybody else clears out, the wardens come back, and they motion you to crawl out of the pit.
All right,
Right.
here I go crawling again.
Guess
I'm
I'm
being carried out.
carrying my brother out of the pit.
You see Beck and Karolina kind of scramble themselves out. I will also say that your rage effect, Renati, is off by now.
Yeah. I don't remember how to take it off me.
You see Ilos kind of go in front, kind of like hovering between everybody, kind of like staring these wardens down a little bit.
I have a question.
Are you asking me or the wardens?
You, the DM.
Yes.
So I know you
What's up?
mentioned that like if our characters didn't live, we would be playing as an NPC.
Mm.
You had these people pre-leveled up. Would we have gotten them at that level, or would you have leveled them down for us to use?
Level of the, it would have been the same level as you guys.
Okay, so we've been leveled down.
It's
Okay.
not anybody you would have seen just yet, if that's what you're
Oh,
asking.
okay.
All right, and as we do that, you see the warden Buck say, look to you, put his trident down, says, so, what an interesting predicament we have here.
Take it this doesn't happen often.
No, this is the first time. I'm also wondering why Madam Foxfleece wanted all of you alive.
I mentioned to some of the guards that I had a meeting with her. I never got to
Right.
attend due to
My ears perked up.
my kidnapping.
Mr. Jones says otherwise.
Mr. Jones is a dirty liar.
Give me a perception or an insight check on that.
Oh no.
Oh.
I
That's not
don't
a
say
good roll.
anything, but you just see.
You don't notice anything.
I don't know
my ears
anything.
perk up.
So, why don't you just start by telling me why we shouldn't just kill you right now? Act like it was an accident.
Because Madam Foxface wants us alive.
Everyone just saw us.
And she
be
would
alive.
know. She always gets her meetings.
Does she?
You see Warden Annabelle look at you, Barnabas says, well, aren't you just a desperate young man?
I wouldn't go as far as desperate, but I do want to
Oof.
remain alive, so I'll take what I can get, I suppose.
Funny. Are you the clown of the group?
Instead of looking at everybody else. I guess so.
I'm gonna nod. Renani's just gonna nod.
Meanwhile, I'm here with my rock.
Just dangling.
Yeah, Beck,
for
Beck
now.
honestly just looks over to you, Sarah. He's kind of like fixated on the rock as too. He's honestly kind of focusing on that too.
I
Out
know
of
that
fear or
Sarah is
out of
upside down.
what?
And I'm just holding Cage like a
just-
stuffed animal.
Yeah. You see at this point the wardens kind of sigh and they move over here and start whispering to one another. Anyone who wants to gleam in on their conversation can, or anyone who wants to talk amongst themselves can do so as well.
You know, I feel like we should take a peep on that conversation, fellas.
Yeah, I want to take a peek.
Yeah, give me a little bit of insight check.
I'm
All
pointing my
right.
ears-
Is that
pointing
inside
my
or
ears at him.
perception?
Either one is fine with me at this
You know,
very
I-
moment.
I got more on perception. I'm gonna go with that. Watch me
Never
still
failed
roll
me
ass.
before.
no,
Oh, it failed me.
Wow. Okay, never
It
mind.
failed me.
Ah,
Okay.
damn.
It-
Sarius
taunted.
and Barnabas, Sarah, you look up for a little bit, taking your eyes off your very cool rock that you just found. In addition to Barnabas, and you look over and you notice that Warden Buck and Warden Annabelle at this moment are arguing. The main thing that comes up is the term cleaners, and you see them about enlisting them in this little group right here. You have a feeling that Bon and Foxley, in some way, somehow communicated with these two here about a proposal. And the main thing that you hear is just send them to the pit. They'll die anyway. And at that, you hear Warden Annabelle kind of nod and just look over to Warden Buck and move on. And as she does so, she deploys her wings and she flies away. And all that's
Yeah,
left
that's cool.
is Warden Buck and you. He looks over to you all and says, so here's the deal. Commander Foxfleece wanted you alive out of this. She proposed letting you guys join up with the cleaners. Point being, we should just kill you all right here. But you guys could be useful for a little bit. So I'm here to offer a little bit of a deal. If you vow to keep your identity secret and to just commit the rest of your miserable lives being a cleaner, then well, I'll let you live for now. Or I could just kill all of you right here, right now. How's this sound?
Cleaner.
I raised my hand.
What?
What does a cleaner do?
Well, cleaner does what we don't want to. Fight off monsters in the Underdark to make sure they don't overrun a rota. That's pretty much it.
Oh no, actual cleaning? Yeah, I'm in.
Well, after,
So
you
our
might
options are
actually be
die
cleaning the
now.
corpses of some of your friends at some
No.
point.
Oh, I don't got many. I'm good.
Well,
I
You said
came in
we
here
have Madam
alone. Sorry.
Foxface to think of this.
She didn't
Our
say much
options
besides
are-
that you could be a use. That's all I'll say for now.
Fair.
Die here or die later, potentially.
That's
Fellas,
about
we
as a
could take
deal
him.
as as good as you're gonna get. Now, yes or no, right now.
see later sounds good.
Yeah, I think dying later is a pretty
Yeah, that's-
amenable
Yeah.
situation. You know, I'm
I'll
agreeable to
agree.
that. Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna die later anyway, one way or another.
Aye.
So, well, thank God, because we definitely need some cleaners. You will now be introduced to my little employee, and he actually reaches out a hand.
Ooh. I'm gonna shake his hand.
Give me a strength
I'm
saving
gonna-
throw.
I was gonna say I was gonna squeeze it, but I
yeah.
didn't realize this was what's
You get a
gonna
can you get a
happen.
counter squeeze each other?
17.
You feel like a very strong. Warden Buck is a very elderly and very small, like dwarf, but there is like a strength to this grip that is like clearly meant to like intimidate, and stuff like that. But you do not yield on the depression. You do have some like bruises on your hand now, but you don't buckle under the strength, and he just smiles at you.
I'm gonna whisper to Cage, don't shake his hand.
I was already trying to reach for it, and at the same time, it's like I can't even reach
Damn,
for
I'm
it.
that
gonna like
shit
move
hurted.
him away.
And you
How long
see
you
as
gonna
he
hold me
withdraws his
for?
hand and kind of like motions off. It's like if his hand is like filthy now. He looks over back to you, says, "I'll give you 10 minutes here. More, whatever. I don't care." And he goes over to here. This trap over here withdraws, and he waits.
I reveal that Jamie's death was faked. No, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
So with
fucking-
this 10 minutes of spare time before you go off to Warden Buck, what do you all do?
I'm gonna look at everybody else. I'm gonna sit down and just put my head in my hands. Jesus fucking Christ. Now that like
I
we're
mean-
not in immediate danger, I can let the panic and adrenaline just kind of like ease out of me. You know, we went from intensity to intensity to intensity, just one after another.
Mhm.
But now that I got time, I
Barnabas.
know I'm safe. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the friends, what exactly do you think they do with the dead bodies?
Who were you asking?
Y'all!
Oh, I was so confused.
I was asking
Probably-
y'all, the people.
I don't know.
Probably
They got a
toss them
lot
in
of
a
mouths to
pit and
feed.
burn them.
Hi. Anyway,
You think they feed? I'm gonna stop at the mid sense of that. It's like I wouldn't put it past them. Corpse starch
Burying
moment.
Jamie.
somber down
Yeah,
here.
there. Jamie's body is actually right here. You see his mangled corpse, lifeless, right there.
Oh shit! Wait, which one was JB?
This one
Oh, I
right
put
here.
a heart around the wrong person.
Well, actually, no.
then, my
This one
bad.
is Jamie. This one is Lila.
Oh yeah, because I was like,
How
I
are you, Lila?
put an arrow. I said loser to that bio. Then I'm like, if that's Jamie, I apologize.
I want to
You
go
did.
see if Lila has anything on her.
There is a dagger. However, if you're going to try to pocket that, like Renani did her pocket knife earlier, I'm going to need a stealth check because
No.
Wardenbug is behind you guys.
I don't need a knife. I was just seeing if she had any,
Yeah.
pieces of paper.
Yeah. You pat down Lila's body and you have some memories of your past time together, and that is the only thing you can gather from her corpse, her memory.
Awkwardly, it's.
Boy,
Yeah, that bitch was broke as shit.
That's
What's up, Cage?
And
Is there
you also
anything
see at this moment, Ilos just kind of,
Oh.
he kind of goes over to you, Barnabas, and kind of lays a hand on your shoulder and offers a hug.
Aww.
You know what? I'll hug him.
Yeah, he just gives you a warm embrace and just pats you on the back and says, Ilos.
I know.
Ilos.
At this point, you also notice that Beck and Karolina are currently just sitting down mourning their father. You see Beck just crying, shaking, like holding his dead father's hand, and Karolina trying to calm him down and to convince him that we have to go.
They need a moment. I can't.
But yes, you actually just decide to take some time to bury Jamie's corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him first to see if there's
Mhm.
anything, and then bury him.
Bury him
Uh,
here.
Yeah, because I
Bury
don't
him?
know what they're gonna do to his body.
Bury him. That's an element.
I'll go ahead. Do you have any particular place you want to bury him? And how do you do so?
I'll just
in the middle.
in the middle. I'll lift him up, carry him over here, and then I'll start just spending my 10 minutes digging.
As you carry over Jamie's corpse and lay him down in the pit, you kind of look back and realize that this is the man who saved your brother. And just like back then, he tried to keep your family safe, but you could not keep him safe.
It hurt me like that.
She's like, I'm already
Also,
paid.
you
Oh,
also get
man.
you
My
get these
emotions.
like memories flooding in about how many times Cage has died within this moment, almost eaten whole by an aboleth, almost lit aflame by a flamethrower, almost crushed entirely by a mech. And it was only through sheer luck that you two are still here at this very moment.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the reminder. Oh.
I'll just put my hand on her shoulder, just supporting.
Me
I'm
with the
gonna
ocean
tap
is
her hand and be
scary.
like, sorry, I killed your friend.
It's okay, she wasn't my friend.
Oh,
Damn,
never mind.
Damn.
I am no longer sorry.
The dichotomy of
Never mind.
characters. Anyway, why do you know so much about the madam, huh, Barney?
Before my capture, I had a brief meeting with her at what was it, like a casino?
It was a casino, yes.
Yeah, at a casino in town, I guess. It was also where I met Mr. Jones, the orc man, beside her. Though my meeting was with Mr. Jones, I only briefly spoke with Madame Foxface, where she was intrigued by me and offered to have a meeting with me.
How was she like when you encountered her?
Calm. collected. She was
Sounds about right.
we were watching an arena match in which she had me bet on a roguish man inside against an automaton, and while seeing those odds, I voted against the rogue, and well, I was rewarded for that. Was it the same automatons as the one that we saw in here? Not like this, not like the mech.
Yes,
but
it
like,
was the same type of autonomous. The same ones who chased you, and the same ones that were like in that arena were like the same ones that were like guarding this like arena and the like. They all had that same face.
yeah.
Oh. You said the same ones against me.
Correct.
And the same ones
Interesting.
against me,
Correct.
but only
What was
one
that?
left.
I don't know. I just shoved one into the water.
I don't know.
I
Mr.
have like
Jones.
5 or 6 and only one.
I mean,
survived.
clearly, she's pulling an angle here. I can't decipher it anymore.
Yeah. Mr. Jones, though, wanted me to sign a contract. I didn't get a careful read on it, and that's my bad. I should have known better. But I figured something was fishy about it, so I signed a fake name.
Oh,
He looked confused
Oh,
as to why
no.
nothing had happened after the fact, and I'm pretty sure that's why they don't call me by my real name now.
Fair enough.
I think Renati, at this point, you clock in hearing that that's the reason why Mr. Jones is so angry. He wants Barnabas dead.
oh no. Oh, I'm gonna walk over
What
to
name?
Barnabas, set
your
my
fake-
head on his shoulder,
Oh,
and be
my
like,
fake name?
hmm
Barnabas Stintz.
Oh, Barnabas. Oh, okay.
I put a Y instead of a U. I made it kind of tricky looking, so it didn't quite look right. And then after that, I tried to make my daring escape, jumped out the window of a very tall building, slid down, chased by the automatons. I probably would have gotten away with it too, but there was a family in danger, and I had to make sure they were all right first.
But the meddling family, did they have them talking?
Those
Man,
meddling
what
kids
kind of meddling
and their
kids?
dad.
I will say at this point, Saria, are you going over to Beck, Ilos, and Carlina for a little bit?
Yeah.
As you do approach them, you notice that Ilos currently has a hand on the boy's shoulder, and Carlina just kind of looks over to you with a look of, I'm not sure, not confusion, but almost as to communicate to you, it's like, can you help, or like something along those lines.
I'm just gonna shake my head and look down.
And
You know,
she
I'm just, I'm sorry for them. It's sad.
She
Nothing
gives a
can be
little bit of a
done now.
disappointed sigh, and she looks over to Ilos, and Ilos nods, and they have to actually pry the boy from his father in order to go back as the 10 minutes nears its completion.
Come along.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a second to
my way
walk
there.
over to Beck before the
We'll
10
walk and
minutes
talk
are up.
over there. I'll
Yeah.
cast prestidigitation on the dad just to kind of clean up the body.
Mm.
gonna-
It's not exactly going to repair any of those wounds, but it's gonna
Clean
at
him up
least,
a little bit.
make him look nice. Keep him put
Yeah.
his hands against himself, and then lay him down.
Do you take the time to bury David as well?
I'll help if I can.
And if we got time, I'll help out.
Yeah.
I'll help too if we have time.
At this moment, you actually notice Kralina's eyes kind of soften as you guys aid the burial of her father. At this point, she was very, seemed to be very off-put by you guys, but you see her kind of calm down a little bit.
We did kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm gonna put a hand on Beck's shoulder. I'm
What?
terribly sorry for your loss. The best we can do now is keep pushing forward. You gotta stay tough. You gotta stay strong for your sister, at least. We'll do what we can to help out.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion check. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do an advantage on D&D Beyond, so I might just roll it twice. But let's see.
You can just right click and then do advantage. Yeah.
You can also you can hold shift and it'll turn to this plus sign. So then when you click it, it's just gonna go. Bleh.
I'm pretty sure I get like a minimum. Oh, that'll work.
Oh, 22. Wow. Okay. So on a 22, as you mentioned, Beck's sister, you see him steel himself and kind of wipe the tears away and just nod his head and say, "Yeah, He didn't deserve this. Nobody did.
Aye.
None
I'll
of us
walk up.
deserve to be here.
I want to walk up to Beck and in a way that would be kind, but Renani is very strong. Like pat him on the shoulder, like the arms, as
Mhm,
like a
yeah.
as like a kite, but it's gonna
All
be a
right,
little
I'm
rougher
gonna
than I need
roll a
to.
strength saving throw for Beck. This is gonna be with disadvantage. That's
Oh.
a nat 20 for him. Okay.
Woo!
That's an 18.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, nat 20.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Beck!
He takes like a
Barbarian
man.
Beck!
Alright.
Beckbarian! Oh my god, it's gonna
Okay,
happen.
Beck.
Dang, Beck! I'll be like, you
Beck?
must be strong for the family that you still have.
Oh. Yeah, give me charisma with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, isn't he endure? I think that should give at least a neutral roll.
That's
17!
okay, so you gotta roll again. Disadvantage.
I'm
Come
scared.
on.
Oh, that's not one.
No!
He breaks down in absolute tears again, hyperventilating. It's like Carolina has to like get him off, and you see the death glare from Carolina towards you, Renati.
I'm just gonna back away.
Renati, you undid all of my hard work.
I'm
No.
just gonna back away.
Kylo looks over to you with like the most disappointed
dis-
eyes that you have ever seen in your entire life, and
He
just
doesn't need that
looks
right now.
down,
Come
shakes his
on.
head, and walks away.
At
Like,
least
I'm
be
an
decent.
orphan. I'm just gonna yell, I'm an orphan.
Don't remind him!
Ani, please.
Renati, oh my goodness. Oh
Trying
my
her
god.
best, but,
I'm
like-
so
You did
sorry.
your best,
I'm
Ani.
so sorry.
She's gifted in other ways.
What a bunk even looks over. It's just like, Jesus, wow, all right.
Oh wow.
I'm
I
gonna
would
pick
sense it.
Cage up
Even
like a
even
cat
more
and be like,
like,
and he
damn.
is too.
So much worse. I'm gonna walk to both their David's where we buried David as well
Yeah.
as where we buried where Ani
Yeah.
buried Jamie. I'm gonna
Mhm.
cast prestidigitation on the surface above it just to kind of leave a mark of flowers on each one.
Oh, take some
Aw.
inspiration for that.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Well,
It'll only last for an hour, but fuck it.
but still, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you some inspiration for that. That is incredibly sweet of your character to do, and that is totally makes sense. Now, is there anything else that you guys wish to do before heading out?
Brand frost everywhere.
I challenged Warden Buck to single combat. I'm kidding.
Oh god. No, we're good.
Good
we're
luck with
good.
that. Good luck with that.
Listen, he needs to roll nothing but once. I didn't roll nothing but 20s, and I got this. Easy peasy. It's only like
No.
Yeah, actually,
gotta-
comedy.
I
Who
gotta-
knows?
got a 5% chance per roll to go in my favor every time.
Oh.
Now, if there's nothing else here, you guys go out and exit through this little hidey hole over here, and you see the kind of like behind the scenes of everything. You see the connections towards like the stands and like, but you also see what's been going on underneath. Underneath, there is a bunch of more traps, and you do see 3 more mechs that were ready to be deployed, but they don't seem complete yet. It seems like the mech that was currently being worked on was just the first that seemed to be complete. I think that's a natural conclusion that everyone here can reach. And as they continue to walk out, you walk into the main prison and you see the main entrance to Aroda. And we move over to our next map. If I could move this over.
So we just
Wow, that is
went
a
all
lot of map.
HD on that one moment.
We
Yeah,
did.
no,
We
it's
were
just-
listening, but we were.
And
We
let me
heard
see. Can
everything
everyone
but
get
you.
their tokens here? I'm gonna copy and
Nope.
paste.
I see nothing.
I see.
I'm gonna try and get you guys
putting our
over
tokens
here.
down. Bam. There we go. Look at me go.
You're a
Copy.
little. You're not a circle. You're different.
You're free.
Yeah.
You're different.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say
Oh,
that
it's
everyone
my
here
clone.
starts at this point, and you also see Beck and Carlina with Ilos and Warden Buck. Warden
I say
Buck
upside down.
covers you guys all up in some rags and the like, and he offers you some armor for you all.
Yeah, was it that cool guard armor that I tried to use earlier?
It is not the same armor, and I'm going to copy and paste what the armor actually looks like here.
Well, I might hire my local artist if
Leader.
that is a. You know what? I could probably open the tab and turn the model around. I was like, that's just a shield blocking the whole thing. Let me look at it.
We're just wearing a shield. It's...
No, it's
The
not a
shield,
shield.
no
It's
clothing.
mainly very rusted and very old, kind of like armor. There's a very kind of rusted, jagged sword. It feels like kind of like if for like our comparison, like nuclear kind of like Fallout kind of gear that's like apocalyptic, very unkempt for. It's very clearly armor that's been passed down a lot. If there's anyone who wants to make any particular checks on this armor to see if there's anything more to glean from it, feel free to do so.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Can I see if there's a name on the inside?
Sure. Go ahead and check for a name. Give me a roll for that. Oh, a 21. You
Ooh.
don't notice a name, but you notice a bunch of tally marks on the shield.
Ooh.
God damn, another nat 20.
Ah,
God
this game,
damn.
I'm being taunted because
Okay,
it's all my
Renate.
fault tonight.
Stevenard.
Dude, it's all my fault tonight.
On that
Good
nat
practice.
20, you don't notice anything peculiar about the armor, but you do notice a woman actually staring from beyond. Hold on, let me get her token.
Oh.
Let me see here. Where? The woman that you see is actually someone that you recognize from the Calling Arena.
Ooh.
And it is, I have to actually go here. I'm so sorry. I did not expect you to
green
roll nat
lady?
20 again.
Welcome.
Me when
Oh,
we
is it the
ruined the
green
DM's
lady?
plans for his secrecy.
Yeah, exactly. Again.
Let's keep doing it.
Keep going. Who's next? Who's got the next nat
There
20?
shall be no secrets.
You recognize Renati, the woman that was next to the green elderly woman, kind of staring you down an alleyway with some stealth gear on and a hood over her
Point.
head.
I'm gonna point,
Point at her.
straight at her.
You're gonna point at her?
I'm gonna point straight at her.
It's
Be like,
all just
you!
looked that way. You're just gonna call her out like
Are
that?
you sure you want to do this?
No, wait, no. No, no, I don't.
I like that.
Now I don't
We got
anymore.
one buck right here. He might do something about it.
Can I just silently point? Well, no, no, wait.
There's 4 of us.
I'm
okay,
gonna
Just gonna
just-
stare her
I'm
down.
just gonna
Their tokens
stare
are
at
not
her.
there, but Buck, the Warden Buck, Corlina, Beck, and Ilos are next to you all right here.
Oh,
You got a team, it's fine.
okay, I'm just. I just
Yeah.
gonna stare at her.
And you, do you make it known to this woman that you know that she's there?
Yes, I want her to know that I know that she. Yeah.
Renani, you see the woman, her eyes widen, she vanishes.
Oh.
And she is gone.
Must have been the wind.
But yes, you recognize that woman is. You don't think you on that nat 20. I will say that you get the impression that she was going to tell you, but since they are no longer doing that, you don't have to worry about being watched anymore.
All right.
All
Wait,
right.
she disappeared, right?
Yeah, she disappeared.
Ooh, I'm gonna test my magic outside of the arena.
You would not be able to do so because I don't think unless Renani keys Cage in on that, I don't think that is going to be a.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I saw she
even-
was the only one. Okay, fair enough.
If you guys want to
I
like
don't-
make a check to like stealthily like deception or stuff like that to make sure like if you want to hide it from like Ward and Buck by all means to do so.
Oh, just trying to test magic.
Yeah. No, it's just trying to if you I will allow you to cast that without Ward and Buck noticing, but I'm going to require some kind of like stealth or deception to like communicate the thing between you two.
Yeah, because I would have to tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no. I was just like,
Yeah.
if I didn't notice it, then I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah, the only
Now.
reason that Renani noticed it was because she rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Okay. fair
And
enough.
the woman that
Goddamn.
just disappeared rolled like a 30 plus on her stealth. That's the only way.
Jeez.
I'm still convinced that magic only works inside the arena. Then
Yes.
Fair
You
enough.
do notice some susser flowers sprinkled around these various little areas, but it's not as it's a little bit more sparse than it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do also notice some guards occasionally walking around this sort of thing. And you see Warren and Buck, as you adorn that armor and take on those weapons, actually point over to here and say, tomorrow at noon, you guys are going there. And you aren't going to be allowed to come back.
How are we gonna know when it's noon?
We'll fetch you.
Understandable.
All right.
Now, follow me. I'll lead you to your new homes for your miserable lives.
Does that mean I
And
can have armor and weapons to myself now?
we'll get him off your corpse, don't worry.
Oh. Huh?
And and the sort of path that y'all take, I'm gonna
You
draw the
wish.
path that y'all take towards the little thing over to here. And if there's anything else that you guys would wish to do while proceeding there, feel free to let me know.
Is
Hmm.
Buck walking us all the way there?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I allowed
is-
to whistle a tune?
Oh god.
You are absolutely allowed to do so. You can certainly try that.
And this is like light armor, or what kind of?
It's the armor that you're proficient with. I would think in this moment Warden Buck would like give you armor because give me an insight check or a perception check here.
Glad I don't wear armor. Oh.
17. Don't want to
17.
wear armor, but we
And
need to.
perceives.
Yeah, on a 17, I'll say that you get the impression that Warden Buck genuinely wants you guys to quote unquote clean whatever's in the pit to the best of your ability. So they're giving you just basically whatever you guys need or are best fitted to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys are like best fitted to, or like whatever guys kind of armor that you guys want, that's like standard armor. We'll go into
Yeah.
the basics of that at a later date. That's the kind of weapons and stuff that you guys get. It's very basic stuff. It's clearly not cared for any way. It's very like you can see like dried blood and stuff like that inside like the armor and the stuff.
Can I press
It's very
my
crudely put
armor
together.
cleaner?
So does that count with the weapons? We have weapons now as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's not. They aren't great, and they clearly aren't cared for, but they're something.
A great axe, a hand axe.
I would call it a
I
very
would say
great
that a
axe,
great axe is
personally.
definitely given to you at this moment.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. Barnabas, you get like your little rapier. Saria, you also get like a staff and stuff like that, and et cetera, et cetera. I will say,
Okay.
if for anyone who's looking to cast magic, you do pass through some Susa flowers, so that is unfortunately not going to happen.
Okay.
Risk.
Can I ask
I-
Buck a question?
Sure, what's up?
I wanna like as I walk along, I just wanna turn to Buck and be like, so do you live down here as well, or do you live in a less dead place?
I live where we're leading you to, deep home.
Uh,
Why do you ask?
I don't know. I just didn't know if everyone lived here, if it was just cleaners.
Give me a deception check. He's going to try to roll an insight on you.
I mean, is she lying?
That's going to be an 8.
Can I
Let's
use my
go.
lucky feet?
You can use your lucky if you want
Actually,
to.
wait, I don't have
Yeah,
to.
you
if
already
roll the
win. Yeah, you've already
Yeah.
beaten him.
I'll save him. It's fine.
So let me ask you, Gail, why are you asking where I live?
Well, not you, just like people of your, authority.
The guards and such.
You don't have to worry about yourself for that long. You have much greater things to worry about once you get in the pit.
I'm just gonna not keep walking.
So,
Silent. I
Mr.
like
Mis-
that.
Mr. Buck, I got a question for you.
What?
Oh no.
What's the average life expectancy of a cleaner?
Yours is going to be shorter if you keep talking to me that way.
I am, sir. I am just asking an honest question.
Hey, Mr. Buck, I have a question.
Give me charisma.
Oh, God. 14!
Okay, you see him kind of sigh a little bit more, says, what?
What's the deal with you and Warden Annabelle? Wink wonk.
I want to make you roll charisma so bad again.
I'm already
Oh,
giggling
man.
to myself.
You see
And
a
I
deep
ought to give her the
scowl
help
adorn
action.
his face and says, we're friends.
Just friends?
I've seen friends before.
Just
No, I
friends.
doubt
Just
that.
friends.
Mhm.
So nothing else going on. You two seem to be, working
Oh,
together for a long
y'all
time.
be kind of
Nothing,
cute. Y'all
nothing.
cute couple.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
keep
charisma
together.
again.
Oh, God.
Can I give her a help action?
13!
I'm gonna say this since you annoyed him earlier, and that's gonna be a no. But on 13, you do see him just kind of like breathe in, breathe out, and keep walking.
He's flustered.
Women love the strong silent type.
While we're walking on this path, and while they're kind of fucking with him,
Yeah.
can I try to quietly cast prestidigitation every so often? Actually, no. I'm gonna try to use my magical tinkering on part of my armor,
Okay.
just to kind of spark a light every time we pass through some like sussur flowers, just to see how far before magic reactivates or where it goes
Oh,
down.
that is
The
incredibly smart.
radius of a suspect.
You got
Yeah.
that big brain.
I will ask you to give me either a stealth or deception check to hide that from Warden Buck. But if you do so, there would be no check required, and I can give you the location of what you're looking for.
Yeah, instead of like a light, I'm actually just gonna make it like a few markings appearing.
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
a
yeah.
small push in my armor. What role did you say? The
Either stealth or deception.
oh, they're both the same. Let's do stealth.
All right.
Wait, I gotta if I need to use my. I definitely need to use my inspiration for this one.
Okay, yeah, inspiration. That definitely.
Let's go.
Let's go!
wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let's
A
go.
nice laugh.
Oh Jesus, guys. Oh my
Me
plan.
when I roll.
Listen, one of the few things tonight that'll work. It's on my.
Oh.
We've been doing a lot.
The best laid plans to ruin of the party's shenanigans.
Fuck.
It all fell into place.
I love it. I love it here so much. I love it here.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Give us the
you
distance.
bastard.
Give us
Okay.
the distance. Give us the range,
Okay.
Dungeon Master.
Okay. All right. This is fine. Okay. Let's address the first thing. Let's address what I can't stop.
Yeah.
All right. So you were just checking to see like what areas are like sussur flowered and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw in green, actually in red, like those kind of areas. So at this point in time, you notice that you're approaching sussur flowers at this bridge right here. I will also say that there are ones here. There's some notable ones here. And you notice a ton going around here. You on that nat 20, I think that you realize this is like your main destination, right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice some, let me see here. I think that's all of the major ones. On a nat 20, I gotta get their token. I don't even know if I don't have their token prepared, actually. Let me see here. Yeah, no, okay, I don't. Cage, you notice time begin to slow.
Oh.
And everything around you kind of goes gray. And you are left alone here for a momentary in what appears to be some gray suspended time. What do you do?
Oh man, like no one seems to be moving, right? Like it's just me.
Yeah, it's just you. And everything else
first-
is completely devoid of color, more so than usual here.
All right. First thing I say, Valtana, and that's it. As if I'm expecting.
Fuck you.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
You see a bunch of spiders emerge right around here and create a path towards this away. Do you follow?
Yes. No one else is moving. I'm following.
You notice the spiders moving towards what Born and Buck did earlier, the pit. It is just pure, complete darkness. And all you see are eyes looking up towards you.
Oh, from the pit, right? Oh my
From the
god.
pit.
My notes.
Literally, what appears to be hundreds upon, if not thousands, of spiders looking up towards you.
I hate that.
Yep.
No one hugs.
I hate all that.
Hi, my name is Skyville Cordis. I am arachnophobic.
Path to the pit.
What do you do?
I look down into the pit and trying to just maintain my composure, looking like just staring at it, trying not to get goosebumps.
You stare
You
into
were-
the abyss.
Yup, you were expecting me. Oh no, you called to me.
And you hear a voice echo back. And I'm actually going to require another d20 roll to maintain sanity.
Yep. Sorry, which roll?
This is going to be something that's new to this. I didn't expect this to come up so soon, but you're going to basically give me a wisdom saving throw, essentially. We'll do that as you hear some kind of god reach out to you in this moment.
Oh.
We love craft maxing in this
Okay.
place.
My brain kind of like short circuited. If you like, you got to remind me which roll I'm doing because like
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, good, because my brain was just like a god reaches down. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck! Well,
I'm gonna. Okay. You buckle towards your knees and your vision blurs. Or you feel spiders crawling around you. They don't feel you biting, but they embody your whole body. And you hear this voice say, "My children."
Me?
like, does it sound like he's this voice is addressing me as the children, or just the spiders? Just like, oh,
You more not exactly the latter, but kind of close. And as they follow up with, "Heed my children, King."
sorry, say that again. Heed my children, or
They said "my children,"
Oh,
and then there was some kind of anger, like venom itself was coming out of it, and said "King."
Yo, you're gonna be the king of the spiders? Ayo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Veltana got a thing for Cage.
I knew
What
my
do you say
brother
in
was destined
response?
for greatness.
what will you have me do?
You sense a feeling in your body. You are complete on that too. You realize that you are completely at the mercy of whatever is in this pit.
Yeah, there's no way I can refuse whatever the.
And you say, and you do you offer your service?
Fuck it, yeah.
Yo, Cage the
Ain't
spider.
no-
You feel the spiders stop momentarily. They go towards your back and start biting into it and making a mark onto your back. If you want to give me an intelligence check to see like the feel gets kind of like feel around like what this sign is, you feel free to do so.
What,
But yes, you
roll
currently feel them
religion.
gnawing all into your flesh, like hundreds of fangs just currently repeatedly biting you over, scarring your flesh.
Bro is
What
gonna go
roll?
to shock all the venom he's just taking right now.
Yeah, what roll? It's you said
Intelligence.
intelligence. Okay.
Give me a history. I think it's
How
better.
you-
More.
Hey, history
Yeah.
or religion? Because it's a god, right?
History or religion could work. Yeah, history or religion. Either one is fine. That's a
Yeah,
very good
I'll
point.
go with religion because both are +3. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Ooh, you beat the DC. Okay. You hear echoing throughout your mind as you realize who this god is. Because you realize what all around you is spiders. It's just spiders. Who else could it
Oh
be?
no.
Yeah.
You hear, "Fine, Baltana, tell her my name. Loth." And you recognize this, who you are now serving to. Loth, god of spiders.
Yup.
Welcome to being a second class citizen. Nice to meet
Oh
you.
yeah. Yup.
Lamau
And
male.
you
and I'm
suddenly
a dude, so this is bad for me.
and you wake up and everything's back to normal. You see Eyeless looking at you like confused as to why you're breathing so heavily.
You okay, Cage?
Like,
Things are bad, but like that came out of nowhere. You good?
yeah, nothing, nothing strange.
I'm going to
Right?
first.
I'll need an insight check. There's something strange happened to
Yeah,
you.
go ahead and
Yeah,
give me
I
an insight
feel
check.
like
I'm
we don't
as
need
serious,
insight.
so I would
There
go
is
first.
There is no
You know
need
that
for an
thing
insight
where, like,
check.
you
This
touch-
man
you
is
touch the
very
tip of your finger with your
obviously.
thumb? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Granati, you
yeah,
think that
yeah.
everything's completely fine with Cage?
yeah,
That
I
works definitely,
completely believe my brother. Why would I not? He's never lied to me before that I know
Yeah,
of.
exactly. All right, Cage, can I get a deception check?
let me see. Okay, man, I'm trying to write
You
notes
need
and
to beat
also
a
remember everything.
12 in order to deceive Saria.
With my rolls so far.
Yeah.
I was really hoping
you're
it would be a
the
one.
only person that notices Cage lying at this moment is Saria. You notice that something Cage is lying, but you don't know why.
Sus.
Sus. You
sorry?
gonna say sus?
I'm just gonna say sus.
You see Ilos just kind of nod his head.
Just, it's a different atmosphere. Not exactly used to this. Used to not having
Alright.
my powers.
You know, that's fair. Listen, man, I'm kind of freaking out too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think it just hit me that I was almost eaten whole. You know.
Yeah.
But you see Becca over's like, wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, we got a story to tell you.
Oh, we really
that's
do. Yeah.
Kid.
We're lucky.
It's like Carlina just kind of looks over and says, look, we got to talk later once we get to this deep home, okay?
Aye.
Oh, yeah. You see Ilos just kind of like, he seems to be like at the back of the bunch. Like, you get from this impression at this fair point that he's kind of just being the bodyguard here, essentially.
Yeah, he's a shield.
Yeah.
Can I, but right before we cross the bridge, can I peek over to the direction of the pit? Just
Yeah, you're
case?
talking about over here. Is there anything
Mhm.
particular you want to glean?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if any spiders were there at that moment.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
It had to be the one with lulf. 19.
You notice some miniature, like you notice a few cobwebs and a few spiders here and there. You don't notice anything like you were seeing earlier. Especially the big spiders that were in the pit staring back at you. Like you know that scene from like the Mist ending where like those
yeah.
giant creatures we're talking that size of spider.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't see anything like that, but you do notice like a few webs kind of like pointing towards that direction.
God damn. Yeah, I just continue walking, probably in silence right now.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys want to glean or do before we move on to the next map?
I'm good.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and copy paste all your little tokens here.
Yeah.
If I can get this kind of thing out of the way, roll 20, please help me out here.
We just bouncing all over.
Yeah, I would love to not get the giant blue line. That'd be great. So yeah, hold on.
The line.
He's so awesome.
Oh my god.
He's so cool.
But okay, so I'm gonna have to do this individually. I apologize real quick. 1 second here. Deep home, where art thou? Okay. I deeply apologize for not having this earlier. Hey, stop moving around.
No.
Inmates, out of control. Undubious creatures. Still can't believe you got that nat 20. The fucking. Ugh. I was planning to keep her secret for a while.
I wasn't even. I was trying to check for other things.
Ain't no secrets in this place.
If you literally had rolled a nat 20 literally anywhere else besides that close to the pit, it would have been fine.
God damn it. And it had to be her.
But yeah, you do have now. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna DM you something. That may or not be broken, but okay.
The kiss of the spider.
Mwah.
I'm now
You,
spider.
you can now
Spider-Man.
it's like that Spider-Man
Spider
comic where
Goblin.
he like puts his hands on the ground. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "The spiders.
You
I'm
have
summoning
that
them."
now.
It's like, what?
Arachnid kid.
It's like, yeah, man, I'm Spider-Man. I'm summoning the spiders. They're gonna come here any second now. They're gonna get you. He's like, what? Dude, no, I give up. I'm taking me to jail. Fuck.
Yep. You have that now.
I will save that for later.
Yeah, I want to
spider's
make it very
favor.
clear. I'm doing this because of story reasons, but I may revoke it if it's too OP.
Yep, no, fair.
Yeah. Man, I want to make Godot with an evil god now.
Well, let's not get hasty now.
for like a. I put it as like a feat just so I can actually have it on my sheet.
Absolutely,
A lot of guards in a
yeah.
room.
We'll work out the details of that afterwards. But yeah, you now have that ability,
Bet.
and you guys eventually do make your way over to Deep Home. Which anyone who wants to give me an insider perception check, feel free to do so.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
God damn it!
every time.
You might want to have us not do perception checks.
Nobody makes any more perceptions.
No, I'm gonna keep perceiving.
Oh, literally, as I was getting the other fucking tokens over here.
We all get one tonight.
Oh god, my fucking brain.
We all
this,
noticed
almost
things
died.
tonight.
We heard this.
I'm fucking
God, how?
perceiving.
Literally back to back.
You said
This
you called
is-
this deep home.
Deep home.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's called deep home. It could not be because it's a home in the deep.
It's
Yeah,
deep.
thank you. All right, yeah, you get inspiration for that. Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
pun. Okay, so God, what? It got fucking ruined. Okay,
Your chance.
okay. Okay. So, right off the bat, what are you looking for?
I'm just looking around at my surroundings. I want to get a good mental map of where I am.
All
You
right,
know, what
I'm
buildings
just gonna
where,
give
who's-
you all of the text that's on my thing right now. I don't know. I'm running out of reasonable explanations to how you know this, but you keep doing it. So yeah, okay. So all right, cool. So this is Warden Annabelle's home.
Hang
You
on. Whoa,
recognize
whoa.
Buck looking over to
Which one
this
was Annabelle's
direction.
home? Okay, there's
This
Buck's
one here.
home.
There should be text now.
Oh, there it is. Okay, at the bottom. Let me just zoom out. I'm out.
You notice a bunch of guards patrolling this area right here. I'm gonna give you all of your patrol patterns. All right. Okay. This is great. Good for me. Love it here. I'm not gonna lie. An entire session out. If these nat 20s keep happening, an entire session is gonna be cut. Like no fucking shot. It's all tomatoes. Oh,
It's all Tomato's fault. It's all Tomato's
Gosh
fault.
dang it, Tomato!
I'm so sorry. My negative 43 kicking in. My negative 43.
okay.
I need you to be late next session.
Everybody needs to be like that. Rock falls, everyone dies. All right, cool.
Make a
You
new
notice
character.
that this little area, you notice some things being hauled off in this little area into storage. I would say that on that nat 20, you get the impression that anything that's looted off of prisoners is stored there. That is not of particular importance or interest to anyone else. On that nat 20, I will also say that this little area you notice to be like a recreational sort of thing right here. Makes basically like a tavern where you get food and drink and stuff like that. And as you realize that, your stomach begins to kind of like gurgle a little bit as you realize you haven't eaten in like 4 days.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I'm hungry.
At this moment, you also recognize on that 20, this is where you see a lot of people wearing the same exact gear as you do come and enter throughout this building with like various repairs, kind of like bandages over them, stuff like a medic and kind of like an armory for cleaners and the like. And you notice at this point I'm going to go ahead and move your tokens here because I would assume by the time you clock all of this, it's by the time you notice it, and you realize that this is the one of the barracks for the cleaners. Is there anything else you're willing to look at right now, or curious about, or questions?
What's security look like on the river, given the presence of avarice and lurkers in the nearby waters?
You notice that the river right here is not particularly deep at all. It's not deep enough to house any like lurkers or avalice or nearby, and you would assume that if there was anything uncouth within those rivers, the patrolling guards around here and here would mainly try to go it, especially since you realize that Warden Buck's home is right here as well.
How easy does it look to get like through, like if you sort of follow the river path like down to here, bottom left or top right, for instance? How secure are these exit points and entrance points?
I would say that there are definitely some guards here and there. It's mainly kept patrolling around Deep Hole, not like on a central point. Yeah, you
Mhm.
would probably glean at this point that they keep it like circling around it instead of like the exits because they don't want the cleaners to rise up. And if there is some more sort of like cleaner rising up, they want to try and put that down and try to like ring the alarms if that were to make sense.
Right. These houses, locks, yes?
You notice there are some locks on some of the cleaner houses. You get the impression that there's some kind of like curfew effect, if that were to make
All right.
sense.
What about the guard houses? Locks?
Yes, there are locks on the prison. Well, I wouldn't say there are locks, but there are definitely guards outside the prison. Not the guard things.
Well, I mean,
You get-
like Warden Annabelle's and Warden Buck's house, they have locks on their doors, yeah?
Oh yeah, they have like locks on side. They definitely the wardens have locks. Like standard guard barracks don't.
Okay. Houses made of wood?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. Trees? Question mark? In the Underdark?
Yes, there are some. You see some artificial trees. You get the impression that this is mainly kept for morale, not exactly for real stuff. You know what I mean? You get the
Alright.
impression like the grass and like the greenery you see here were mainly kept to keep people happy rather than actually be real,
And those
because
like
that would require effort to do so.
anti-magic flowers in the area.
Near the warden's house, yes.
Near the warden's house. Okay. Tavern. Lively?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay. I'll change that. I'll
Please.
fix that.
Stop perceiving.
No, I want to know everything. Just as a matter of fact, give me your DM notes on the area. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I think that's enough. I think you have enough, good sir.
How good is the beach? What's the temperature like
terrible.
down here?
You see a bunch of like debris in like the river, like there's a bunch of trash and stuff like there. It's very clearly not well cared for.
This is not drinking water. We gotta fix that. Gotta get an effort. We gotta make this house a home. God damn it.
Yeah. I will
Elect
say
me
at
as
this mo-
leader of the cleaner militia, and I promise you this river will be clean. The
did you
drinking
say that
water
out
will be
loud?
No.
Okay, good.
What am I
I'll bet.
insane?
Do it.
You see Warden Buck kind of like open the door and into this little house right here. And do you guys enter in?
You know what? I'll take a peek inside. Why not? Let me perceive some more.
God.
Yeah. You notice that is a very unkept, very standard. Hold on, I'm trying to get everybody grouped together so I can copy paste and move it on to the next map.
Yeah.
I keep getting other things. Why? But yeah, are there any other questions, jokes aside, that you want to gleam in with that nat 20 here about Deep Home?
Deep.
Not really. I should say. Are the other like miscellaneous houses just like where the guards live, like over here, like here, up this way?
Hold
Are those
on. Let me get over to the map that you're pinging. Can you ping again, real quick?
just like the unmarked like buildings. Are these like just for the other guards or?
Yeah, just like standard guards. You don't get the impression that there's like one single building that they're all located at, where
Yeah.
like all of them are at, but it's like it's spread around.
Okay.
I will
Locks
say
on their
that on
doors,
that
too?
nat 20, you recognize that these houses here, here, and here are mainly dedicated for cleaners.
Understandable.
But yeah, moving on and moving over to the next map. As you enter in the door, you see Warden Buck say to you all, "Curfew is now in effect. If I see any of you who try to leave, we'll kill you all. Good night." And he
The
slams the
tavern
door
count is
shut,
leaving.
My dreams.
and you are
Good
now
luck
moved
with
over
Annabelle.
to this map.
Well,
Oh.
And you recognize that there, everyone. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to ask this time. I'm just going to give you what I. Okay. No. Fuck it. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Okay, please don't be a nat 20.
Come on, Sarah, you gotta win this for us.
Oh, come
All
on.
right.
Come on.
Come
you
on,
can do
Cage.
it.
Sarah.
Get that
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I can roll luck. I don't
No.
You're gonna try to roll luck. You're gonna try to roll luck. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just get to do it again, right? I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
You want to use inspiration to perceive again. There's a
Nah,
hidden
it's just
guard
luck,
watching
it's
you from the
fine.
shadows to make sure you don't do anything.
Barnabas and Sierra, I will say on that 10 and 11, since you made the DC, you recognize that this is one of the more unoccupied thing. You get a notion that the cleaners are kind of understaffed and aren't exactly up to date on their roster. You notice a total of 6 different rooms here, and you notice an upstairs area as well that is mainly filled with like empty boxes and the like. You get the impression that whoever was here wasn't here for very long.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
Dibs
you
on
also
top
see some
bunk.
various graffiti around the buildings of like various names like Jimmy was here and like day. The biggest thing that you notice is like days lasted with all the names listed. You notice that the longest that somebody has lasted, whoever was residing in this building, was 20 days.
That was a rookie numbers, man. Shit, they don't know I'm him. I'm that guy, right? Pronouns, I'm him. My legal
Yeah.
name, Himothy. They just don't know me
At this
like
point,
that.
you recognize Ilos kind of look around. He looks up towards the attic and goes up there and just curls up in a shell and falls asleep.
Dibs
He
on a
knows
room to
how
myself.
relax. He knows how to accept his fate.
I'm gonna find a room and I'm gonna start cleaning it up. I'm gonna make it look. I'm gonna press the check
So
the
you're
shit
thinking
on
this
this
room
room.
over here?
I'd imagine so. I don't know.
You do see some chalk and an empty chalkboard. Do you go ahead and write your name there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll go ahead and give you a little drawing there. Anyone else who trying to take any particular rooms here?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go upstairs to the attic as well.
Oh, you see Ilos kind of poke his head out and look at you kind of confused and say, Ilos?
I
I'm
want
just
you.
gonna like put my hand up just to say like, you do you. Don't worry about me.
He kind of nods his head and goes back into his shell. And you see one window that is like heavily locked down, looking out into the river of Deep Home. What else is on Sierra's mind right now as she is left alone in this moment?
I'm just gonna grab a big box, put a blanket on it, sit cross-legged. I'm about to do my meditation. Before I do that, I'm gonna pull out the ladder that I've been keeping in my bra.
Ooh.
Ooh, I will get back to you in just a moment.
It's fine.
I will say, Cage and Renani, you see Beck and Carlina kind of like arguing with each other, trying to figure out like which room they want to go. And it's like, oh, I really like the left one. It's like the right ones, the top ones are just fine. Like I don't see why you don't like that. That's completely superstitious.
You all arguing about the room.
What do you want?
Oh,
There's enough rooms for all you to have your own room as well.
nothing in particular, to be honest.
Well, we're staying together no matter what. Okay.
Aye. Don't
You two
worry.
should argue as well. I have a
Stay with your
sibling thing
siblings.
going
We
on.
are siblings here too.
Your
I also
siblings
too?
walk up to the list of
Can't
names.
you see
Like
the
you said,
resemblance?
wherever it is. I'm gonna scribble.
It's right around. Hold on. Let me ping it. It's right this area. This is the wall with all the names.
They're written in chalk, you said, or they're in
They're scratched and etched into the wall.
to the wall. Bet. I'm gonna take my rapier and then just like scratch the tip. Jamie's name. 365 days.
Yeah,
No
yeah. Go
shot.
ahead. Cage, you spend the next 5 minutes trying to tally mark 365 with a rapier,
Oh,
and there's
fuck.
just a,
Oh, we're tallying.
You didn't think that through?
I didn't think this through.
You're
I'll
too
fucking do it
dedicated
anyway.
now.
It's too late. It's too late.
I'm gonna see a D100 to see how long that takes you. That takes
Nice.
69 minutes, because of course it does.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stand and watch
God.
him.
Selena and Beck look towards Cage doing that. I'm gonna move your token over here. You're gonna be here for a while. They look over to you, Renani, and just kind of like look confused. Cordelia looks a little bit disgusted. It's Jamie.
Jamie is the best man you would have ever known.
Uh,
Don't say his name in such ill way. And then I'm gonna walk away.
we did it. Okay, bye.
You know what's happening? I'm
You
gonna
see
join
Cordelia and
Cage
Beck
there.
goes over to the same room. I will say that each room has 2 beds. So Renani and Cage, if you want to go into whenever Cage is done.
Yeah.
I call top bunk.
Every time.
Every time. I'm gonna write my name in the wall.
Okay, yeah.
They send us to the pit day 1.
You see, there is a few minutes passing. Carlina actually comes out stopping and just tries to. She's going to make a gravel check to get that rapier out of your hands because she's getting annoyed and she wants to sleep. That's a 12. Can you go ahead and beat a 12 for me?
Let me see. Dexterity, eh?
Yeah, dexterity.
Did we ever get our like a rest, or are we still like tired and
In a
stuff from the
moment,
last
yes.
fight?
You see the rapier sealed out from you. It's like, and you actually see her pointed towards your throat and say, "Let me be clear. We might all die very soon. I would highly advise you get some rest instead of stop playing jokes."
Can I grab her?
Yeah, she really did that next to the worst person to do
try
that
to-
next
Yeah,
to.
absolutely. Go ahead and try it.
All right. What do I need to do to grab
Do a
her?
strength, actually. She's going to
Alright.
roll against that, actually. That is a
Yeah, that's pretty
16.
good.
She adds a +2 to that. You see her, as you try to grab her, she walks up the wall and punches you against it and now points the dagger up towards you. And actually, I'm going to make another check for her real quick.
Oh.
That's a nat
Okay.
1. You see her try to reach the pocket knife under you to try and like Mexican standoff both Cage and Renati, but you manage to grab on that nat 1. You grab the pocket knife, that butter knife that you got from session 1, and now actually point it against her throat right now. In Cage, you now see Carlina and Renati both at each other's throat.
Yeah,
Clearly.
I point a finger gun, with frozen veins straight at her face, meaning like, I've just almost died and been eaten whole for the last 24 hours. I've been fighting death this entire day. I'm going to live my life the way I choose. Yes, we might die tomorrow.
And you
We
won't be
might die.
living very long, and I'm not going to let you endanger Breck. Do we understand each other?
Oh, we
Alright.
understand each other just fine.
Guys,
I'm gonna
come
say
on.
you must really want to see your dad again.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, hey Renati, there's no need for that. Hey, listen, guys, I'm gonna walk in the middle. Guys, I'm gonna like start pushing people back, and I'm like, guys, let's not do
All
this.
right, give me a strength check
right
to try,
now.
try the two off.
Well,
I'll give
no,
you
I'm not
advantage on
I'm
that.
not like shoving. I'm just kind of like putting my arms in between.
Okay.
I'm like, guys, we're all high strung, we're hungry, we're tired, we've lost people we care about. What? Listen, I understand things are bad, right? Okay. All we have now is each other. All right. Let's not be doing it. Is the first night. Please, I am begging you. That this is night 1. I don't want to see what night 2 looks like.
There,
right.
you start hearing this argument right about now. Ios looks out, he says, checks his head, and just go back to his shell.
Listen, I heard them talking earlier in the arena that they're sending us to the pit, not on anyone's orders, not on Foxwoods' orders for sure. They're expecting us to die in there. This is not something that is, I presume, to be normal for them to do with cleaners, especially new ones like us.
Aye.
Cage, I'm gonna agree with Kraylina on this one. We should probably get some rest. We are going to need it. We need to be on our top shape tomorrow. Things are not going to be looking good for us. We really need to be up with each other for this next upcoming day. Okay, guys? Are we good?
I look at him. I look at Barnabas, and I'll just give him a quick wink and point my finger gun. Just draw ice to complete the rest. It's like in very quickly onto the wall.
Now that we're in agreement, I should look at each other, all of you, and apologize.
Oh,
Apologize to each
You
other.
see Carolina look over to you and say,
Oh.
seriously.
Seriously.
while she's
You
distracted,
came out
I'm gonna
here and
elbow
started.
her.
You start,
All right, make an attack roll.
All right. Oh, let me find my attack button. Ah, where did my sheet go?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right. That's an 11.
That is going to be a miss as you see her. Hold on a second. What's your AC?
Can you play it
My
off?
AC is 13.
That is going to be a miss as well. As you try to like, you are on the ground just kind of like wrestling each other, and you see some dust kick up.
Ladies, please, we are not catfighting right now.
Adi,
At this point,
Adi,
Ben comes out and says,
it's
"What the hell is
fine.
going on?"
They're getting all
please.
nasty with each other. This is
Okay.
everybody's
Your
fault.
sister's gonna meet your dad.
God
No,
damn it,
she's not.
Renati!
She's
I'm gonna
not.
walk
You're
out. Oh my god, Beck, go
Yeah,
back to
Can't
bed.
sleep.
This is
Second level.
I've made my point.
Who are you casting this on?
Renani and Karina.
Okay, just roll for sleep.
you know,
I'm trying to
I
see what
had-
it says on my.
I had sleep before I changed my spells because of the level up, and I really thought I still had it. I was really gonna do the same thing if I did.
78.
Yeah, 78. How many hit points does Renani have right now?
How do I roll that?
33.
That's slash
Are
R
you at max?
78.
You didn't heal up.
Slash.
I was supposed to heal up?
No, you weren't supposed to.
Oh no, I didn't heal up.
Okay, so that's 33.
just-
Just
we
let me
just
know if you
didn't-
beat 33 hit points.
Well, you also gotta do the
My max
Cornelius
is
hit
What
points
do
as
I-
well.
what do I type? What do I type?
Whatever. How much damage? Like, how much? 78.
What do I type? What do I type?
There's a
I
little
can just
dice
roll it
at the
for you,
top
hold on.
left.
Slash. Oh, I didn't put the space
yeah.
in it the first time.
Yeah,
that's
there you
fine.
go.
What you need to do is slash R as well. It's like
Slash
slash
R
R.
78.
30.
Oh, I'm standing with 3.
Does it
Hold
on
go
one
from the
second.
highest
I'm
one
gonna
or
be
does
a
it go
little
from the
mean.
lowest one? Does it go from the
Okay.
highest or lowest? Like,
It
person
starts
first?
with whoever has the highest HP, then works its way down.
I see.
Renani has the highest HP.
Yeah.
I see.
That's in that 20. You see Corlina hit you. Let me see here. That's gonna be 2 points of damage. That's still you're still not affected by the sleep.
Damn.
All right. I'm
At this point, you see Ilos come out of his shell and actually start making his way downstairs.
Oh no. I fell off the turtle. I
Hold
fell
on.
off the turtle.
well. Then I'm gonna quickly.
23. All right, roll. Yeah, roll damage.
All right.
That's it.
4.
4 damage. You clock Corlina and give her a black eye on her right eye.
Oh no.
He's like, hey, stop it. And you see Ilos, he's now going to stunning strike both of you two.
Oh.
I don't even stop him.
Yeah, I'm not even
That's
stop
the dude who's
this.
going to try again. He misses. He misses again. He misses all of those times. You actually
Does he
touch out
get
of the
a
way.
bonus for the D20? Because this is the AC 13.
He only hits once. So yeah, he does hit once actually. Hold on.
Who does that go for though?
Yeah, who does that go for? 10. What do we need to do for stunning strike here?
I think they make a Constitution
What'd you
saving
say?
throw.
Oh,
Constitution saving throw, actually. Yeah, I think the DC is 13. All right, you make it. You're still up, but you're still fighting Kralina.
All
You
right.
see Beck trying to say, like, guys, please
Ani,
don't fight. Please
please.
don't fight.
This is
Praylina, you're scaring your brother. Cage, please get your sister under control.
Annie, it's fine. We can take the time to rest, please. I'm still okay.
I'm gonna spit on her shoes.
Oh my god.
That is the most female thing I've ever heard in my life.
You see her grab your hair and rip some out as she
All right,
that
I'm
is-
taking again.
That is
She walks away with Beck as she enters the closes
No,
the door
I'm
and locks
I'm
it.
running after.
you know, break the
You
door
see
down.
Ilos, your stranger's like, Ilos.
Nope. I try to pull her back.
I'm going to burst
No,
through the door.
Hey, shall we RKO her?
Annie,
All right.
please.
Yeah, you see, Renati, you feel both Ilos, Barnabas, and Cage just drop onto the floors, and it's just like Ilos.
Go, turn it.
Like it's
I will
fine,
sit on
Annie.
her.
You see him go into a shell, and you feel like 200 pounds, Renati, just onto your back.
I start petting her head, just being like, "It's okay, shh, it's okay."
I'm just gonna be growling. Grrr.
I know. I know. You were just trying to protect me.
Ilos
What
started
are you, a
rolling his
dog?
shell
Relax.
to get the momentum of you two over to a room. You see him throw you into the room and lock the door.
I just knock on the door. Have a good night's sleep. Sorry about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Did she
you
drop my
hear
sword,
no
by the way?
response.
Yeah. Did she
Talk
drop my
about being a
rapier, by the way?
bitch.
In the
Ilos looks over to you, Cage, and says, Ilos, and points over to the door where he locked Renati.
Yeah, I lost. You're right. I'll take care of her.
Do you go into the room with Renati?
Yeah.
All right. As the door opens, you go up behind you, and as you enter the door, Ilos quickly locks the door behind you too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a smart move. Thank you. Good night.
Ilos.
Already infighting. It ain't even been one day yet. We were doing so well. We were so close. We had like a thing going. And now
This
it's
is-
like, man, I gotta watch out for this shit. I'm gonna get killed by y'all.
We overcome this, and we'll be the
So,
closer
We'll be
for it.
closer.
let me go back over to Saria. I'll get you guys in just a moment. I was hoping to get back to earlier, but then a fight broke out. Saria, do you
Lord,
open
give me
that
a
document
sign.
real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you open up that document, you break open a seal, and you actually recognize the name of the person who wrote it, Warden Annabelle.
Ooh.
And you basically the letter details supplies. Like basically, the first thing that you see is just a list of supplies that's not really usual. There's organs, body parts, corpses, medical equipment, and the like. And after that list of supplies, you see it seemingly addressed to somebody, whoever is supposed to be reading this letter. Dear friend, I hope you are well. I recognize the illness has not treated you well, but I know that you will eventually come out on top. Me, Buck, and King send our personal regards and hope that your further research helps aid Aurora. If there's anything that you need, feel free to let me know. We know the way there. And you next see a list of directions to the person, whoever is supposed to receive this letter. And you recognize that these are directions in the pit towards an
Ooh.
unknown
Lord.
passage. And you see as the last line here, to my dear friend, Warden Cross.
Oh.
Taking meta notes. Taking meta notes.
Is that to my dear friend and then like signed Warden Cross, or to my dear friend Warden Cross? Like that's
To my
addressed
dear
to
friend,
him?
Warden Cross, and then sincerely, Warden Annabelle.
Ooh.
Oh.
She
Warden
remember
Cross must get
man.
this letter. Yeah, dear friend, quote unquote. Okay. Listen, Buck, I have a feeling you're gonna want to like step the game, man. Cross has got your woman's attention. You
Yeah.
gotta do
I
better. You
will say,
gotta.
Sarah, give me an insight check on this letter real quick.
Was my nat 20?
Oh, God, please don't.
Ah.
All right, 12. I will say on a 12, there's a little bit of hostility. You do sense that there is a like friendship between these two, but there's a little bit of a silver tongue attached to it. You don't think that they would have included like the fact they know where to find this man as like a friendly sort of engagement, if that were to make sense.
Oh, and this man totally missed his appointment or something. Like they're pissed as hell right now. Like, where is he?
Yeah. I will also say at this moment you recognize Warden Cross as potentially the last of the three wardens that you've been hearing about.
Would that be the Ghost Warden, perhaps?
Meta warning thing, yes.
Ah. That warden was pretty cross with
Cool.
me last session, I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
also on the letter, I almost forgot this. You also see Saria a little bit as like a postscript note. P.S. Warp Harper incursions are occurring more frequently. There may be one among us. Find Jericho is supposedly alive. We need to find her. Do your job.
Funny.
They just became among us.
So, what is Saria thinking at this moment when she reads this letter?
Not as interesting as she wanted it to be.
Not as interesting.
Fair enough.
She's keeping it simple. She's keeping it simple.
You
Respect.
also feel at this moment, you feel some kind of like magic feeling in your chest. You feel like someone wants to talk to you.
Ah, someone in Rolo. I choose you.
Rolo eagerly pops out and gives you a quick little snuggle across the face. And you see visions of Warden Buck's home.
So I want to ask Rolo, like, how did Buck take it? Like, because I know Layla hid it, but how did he get it from where she hid it?
You see visions of Rolo hiding behind a crate, and you see Warden Buck actually breaking open some crates, and you see that he found what was hidden in those crates.
Wow, she
That
sucks.
that's Saria and that you and Lila hid, and he took personal interest in that, and you see him hiding it in his own bag and carrying it off to his home. That is what you see at this moment. That is what he
I'm just gonna,
communicates to you.
I'm just gonna sigh and just sit up on my box.
You see that Rolo actually goes around the room and actually gets like a bunch of curtains and stuff like that, and actually he throws those blankets and stuff like on top of you, and kind of snuggles up to you, like snuggles up on your chest. And he also gets some hay to like put underneath you as like a makeshift mattress.
Oh, I wouldn't lie down. I'm meditating. I'm a hippie
Meditating.
elf.
I will say at this moment you get some nostalgia going back to where this all began, as you and Rolo attempting to meditate in a very dark and somewhat stormy night in a wooden room that you were unfamiliar with, that kicked off a series of events that led you here. How is Saria feeling at this particular moment?
Peaceful. It's like that, raining in a cottage kind of ASMR. Sitting there, happy, meditating.
You see that Ilo's kind of like, you notice that Ilo's kind of like staring you down a little bit as you do so.
Oh.
Getting checked out by a turtle, yo.
No, you do not get any romantic feelings from the turtle. Let me be very clear.
Yet.
You see that there's like a bit of sadness in his eyes.
Oh.
And as he does so, as you notice that he is looking towards you, he kind of rotates his shell and kind of moves across the room.
Like to the other side of me or closer to me?
Towards the other side. Towards like behind some boxes, like he's hiding from you.
Oh. I'm too cool for him. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. As you go off and meditate, you ease into rest slowly but surely. We now go over to Barnabas.
Hi.
Barnabas, what are you doing in this very moment?
I am like reeling a little bit, trying to unwind. What a fucking day I've had today. Things are terrible. Things are terrible. I'm likely going to die tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to be here today, and I just, I'm sort of in the middle of accepting my fate at the moment. That's kind of where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just
sort
trying
of
to unwind. Impending doom. Like, I'm in that my life theoretically could end tomorrow. I think about the things I've done in my life, the adventures I've had, the people I've met, the friends I've made. It's like everything that I've done has led me here. Did I live a good enough life? Am I going to die with regrets?
I will say at this moment, you get flashbacks of the people that you have spent so many great times with at the circus, and you can't help but wonder what they're doing right now, what they're thinking, if they even know or care about your disappearance at this moment. And you realize that all because of one valiant act that you committed to save another, someone that you didn't even know, someone that doesn't even know you and may not even deeply appreciate it, condemned you to the most heinous and sufferable fate that one can endure.
And you know what? Endure it, I will.
Take a point of inspiration for me if you'd be so kind.
You already have one, but I'll take it.
Do you want to give it to somebody else?
Ooh, you know what? Let me get a D3 going here. Let's see. And 1 is Gail, 2 is Lottie, and 3 is Tomato.
Okay.
Actually, one of you already,
one as well.
you've already
Yeah.
got D2. It is. All right. No, I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's a D2. 1d2. Congratulations,
Oh.
Gail, on your point of inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Give me one last perception check if you'd be so kind.
Oh, perception check. Oh, brother, please, God.
Got
Not
that
good enough.
20.
I'll take a dirty 20
I'll
instead.
take a dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, you notice some red eyes in the distance.
Oh,
And I'll come back to you in just a moment.
Red eyes.
Cage, Renani, as you are locked in by Ilos at this very moment, what do you do and say to each other right now?
hey, Ani, can you check my back for a sec? It's just, do I feel an itch on my back? Where I've been. Like,
You
bitten
don't
all
feel
over my
itch,
feet?
but you feel like something like imprinted onto your back, like scarred.
Yeah, okay, I just need you to check my back real quick. You notice anything? It's not a rash, I swear.
I'm gonna look very
So- so
confused
go
as I
No,
look
grab the
to
big bag.
check his back.
I
As
don't know
you
why I'm
lift
doing
his
this in real
back,
life.
give me a history check or a religion check.
None of y'all see me doing the things I'm doing in real life, and I realize, why am I doing it in real
Yeah,
life?
you're.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
man. I talk with my hands all the time.
God, you fuck.
Same
Is that
either way.
No, you don't
I
know
was
what
going to talk
religion
to
she
Renani
is.
for the
Oh, my
religion.
bad. Okay,
Me,
thank God.
I'm the
because,
one
Yeah,
checking
since
it.
you now see the.
Oh,
Oh my God!
You guys got no fucking clue.
I don't know. It looks
Oh, my-
something.
You can't even get a good drawing, Renani. You got no idea what the hell's going on.
You
I
know, you do have
don't know.
inspiration.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh
right.
yeah, you got
I don't-
inspiration. You can
I
use
don't
that.
think I want to use my inspiration on it because I still have like a -1 anyway.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
goodness. Does this make up for the 20s
You
we've
know
been
what?
getting this
I'll
whole
use
session?
it. I'll use my
All
inspiration.
right, you're gonna use it. You're gonna use
Please
it.
get a
I'll
20.
use
I'm
my
begging you. Please, it'd be
inspiration.
so funny.
I'll use it.
You're getting that 20. I'll be pissed.
I got
Okay,
12.
good.
12.
On a 12, I'll say that you recognize this as some kind of mark. I don't think you know who at this very moment. I know the Cage you know, but Renani is kind of confused at this moment.
You see anything?
Yeah.
Really? What you see? What you see?
I see not good.
Okay, wait. What do you mean?
You've been marked by something. Like what? What were you marked by? You
Chastised
when?
for getting a tattoo
When
without
did this
telling
happen?
you.
Where'd you get the tattoo?
Not really sure if you're going to comprehend exactly what I'm going to tell you. Maybe till tomorrow if it makes more sense.
My
I'll let you know.
intelligence will work hard.
How do you feel about spiders?
I mean, they're not the best. A lot better,
Okay,
better than big giant fish.
What about a big giant spider?
Slightly worse than
Okay.
a smaller spider.
Okay. No,
Big
How
spiders are
big
worse than
spider? How big
fish?
is the spider?
not entirely sure how
For
big
you
they can get. But I can tell you
Bit
there's
by
gonna
this
be.
spider?
I mean, if we play our cards right, we're not going to see any or as much.
What do you mean if we play our cards right? What did you do?
Let's just say that pit we're supposed to be going.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, there's more to it than just cleaning.
Spiders?
I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow. I also just like try to check to see like if magic is available around us. I know we saw like sussur flowers, but inside these
Yeah,
halls.
I would say at this moment, I think you're pretty drained, but you can do some magic. You get the sense that there are guards patrolling around, so anything that's like openly and incredibly hostile, blatantly, then you realize that might be some trouble. But what are you looking forward to do at this moment?
I'm gonna try to, while simultaneously checking if we're in the range of being able to use magic. Gonna use magical tinkering on my part of the armor, just to kind of make it radiate just like a nice smell. One of our more favorite smells.
Okay,
Gail, what's our favorite smell?
What is your favorite smell at this moment?
What's Renani's favorite smell? The brothel.
Oh God, juice.
What
The special
steamy
juices.
sex smell?
Vile.
God, no.
It's a
Chocolate
It's
and
like-
sunflowers.
Renati,
chocolate and
you
sunflowers.
smell the sudden emergence of the aroma of chocolate and flowers.
I'll set it down in the middle of the room. Just
As you set down your arm in the middle of the room, what are the memories, the feelings that Renani and Cage are feeling at this moment now that they are finally at some kind of rest for the first time in what feels like years?
For me, it was essentially remembering the good things that we were able to do with the orphanage, which was mainly just trying to get ourselves by, earn money for the younger kids to, have some fun toys, some food, and just enjoy ourselves as the older ones. And then, fuck, did I write that in? Just that little bit of a romance that happened
Yeah.
Cool.
in the Enterprise.
Cage, as your thoughts go and wander off to Nadia, you recognize just how different life could have been if you had gone with them instead. While Renani would have definitely may not have turned things out the same way, you recognize that your decision to go back, despite the fact that they gave you a chance, is what landed you both here. And your continuous, I would argue, crusade has now led you both here at this very moment in what is one of the worst fates imaginable that is almost assuredly gone. And you realize at this moment that very few, if any, will remember your names if you die here.
With that in mind, I just kind of try to relax, but it's hard to shut down. We only stay
At,
alive here.
how's Renani feeling at this moment?
Renani is actually gonna be a bit of the opposite of Cage. She is going to be pushing every thought of home and every thought of her missing home and her missing Jamie
Mm,
and any sadness, anything
mm.
she is gonna be shoving that all deep down.
I am going to require an insight and a deception check on yourself.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You gotta fool
Insight.
yourself.
Inside is 14. All right. It's your deception.
Intelligence.
Here is my ABCD.
Come on, other Renani.
5. Oh god.
As you try to suppress these feelings, you can't help but fixate on them even more. How Jamie's crushed corpse was mangled immediately, how 70 years of joy and life and so many years of him sharing this joy with you sniffed out in just a moment. Your flashback to all the times where you almost failed your brother in your attempts to save them. You flash back to the time where you failed to fend off every automaton that was chasing after them, and now it could have been your fault. You're the reason why he is here because you failed him. And you feel tears starting to well up in your eyes, but you manage to suppress that as you grip onto your bed.
I'm not crying. It's just raining in my room.
Oh yeah. How are these beds, by the way? Like
They're
like
not great.
They're
They're
probably not the best.
it's got some hay and it got some those bars and stuff like that. Other than that, no. You do see some other hay around. If you want to spend some time making a bit more comfy, then you by all means do
Oh.
so. I will say that you don't have enough hay to make the both of your beds as comfortable.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll at least cast prestidigitation on both of our beds to keep it a nice warm for 1 hour as we fall asleep.
Oh, very lovely. You feel for the first time some semblance of warmth, but you recognize it to be somewhat of an illusion. You feel the coldness around you still present, just like you were. It was back when you first awoke in that cell.
Get some sleep, Ronnie. Heaven knows we're gonna need it tomorrow.
She's just gonna grunt a reply.
And as you two doze off, we go back to Barnabas for a little bit.
Oh wow, I love being me.
What's your AC again?
No.
Oh my
What?
god!
Oh, God. That depends. How much does the armor give?
Oh, that's a very good point.
Right?
It was armor you're
Light
proficient in, so whatever
armor.
you equip with that.
Well, it's light armor, so like, well, there's different light armors, you know.
Yeah, just like standard like chainmail light armor. We'll say it adds a +2 to your AC right now.
Okay, well, that
Since we
makes
don't have an
makes it
exact number.
a 15 then.
Okay. That is going to be a hit. You see an automaton crash through the window and try to stab you into the stomach.
Oh.
What the hell? I'll scream.
I will say everyone at this moment hears that scream as well. That's going to be 2 points of damage against you.
I don't even have my spells back, man. Shit.
You see Ilos immediately pop up Sierra, and you see him dart away down the stairs.
I will follow.
And Renani and Cage, you tried to go towards the source of the scream as well?
Yep. Is the door still
Yep.
locked?
The door is still locked.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna get a running start.
Same.
You're locked in the room.
What do you
Oh
mean,
my god.
Same.
Okay, so I will give whoever wants to give the help action to the other, I will allow that as a strength saving throw.
I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her.
All right, at this moment, the automaton is going to make another attack against you. It had the surprise round. Actually, no, I need you to roll initiative for me, Barnabas.
That's amazing.
Let me know if you get higher than 10.
Fucking hang on. Hang on. Where is Mink? A 13.
Okay, so you are up next. What do you do with this automaton now crashing through the window and its blade ready now dripping with your blood?
You're not getting me that easy, Jones. And I'm gonna.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna,
that was a
like,
strength save.
I am going to take the. Actually, how big is the automaton?
I'm sorry.
How big is the automaton?
It's towering over you. It's like 2 times the size of you. Well, actually, no, I'll say 1.5. Like I would say 2 feet taller than you.
Its arms is like the one in the arena where I can't reach behind it, or is it like full mobility?
No, like this is fully like the ones that you saw with Man and Fox, please.
Oh,
With, like,
damn!
the face.
He really wants me dead, doesn't he? Ah, damn! Well, there goes the climb on top of its strat. What's in my room?
You see some candles. You see some wooden shields every once in a while. You see some daggers and the like. And you see a wooden staff.
Can I potentially? Does it have like a joint socket thing, like for its arm?
Yeah.
Can I potentially jam a dagger in like the armpit area to like stop it from
If you want to
being
make
able
a targeted strike, feel free to do so. It will be 2 higher than its normal AC, but if you manage to do that, I'll do some shenanigans for this encounter. Yeah. I will also say at this moment, Gail, Renani, and Cage, you do manage to bust out of your door, and you see Kralina and Beck at this point bust out of theirs and say, "What the hell's going on?"
I'm going to attempt the hit. Ah,
All
damn
right, go
it! You
ahead
were
and
so
hit.
close to hitting.
That is going to be a miss as you see, as you try to aim for its socket, it dodges out of the way and grabs your hand, and you see it lean towards your face as the normally red eyes are now blue.
What color were Mr. Jones's eyes?
They were red.
His eyes were red. Interesting.
Indeed. It is now going to try to make an attack on you. That is going to be another hit. That's going to be 1 point of damage on you. Ilos will now try to bust through the door. Sierra, do you want to give the? He's going to try and give you the help action.
My door wasn't locked. They could just come inside.
Oh, if it's unlocked, then you just boom burst through the door. Sierra, you see Barnabas being strangled by an automaton. What do you do?
Just try and like kick or punch it off him.
All right, make an attack roll. Cage and Renani, are you going to go ahead and try to make your way over there towards them as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would it be like an unarmed strike?
Yes. If you're not attacking with a weapon.
No.
There's a staff in my room.
13, I will say, does hit for this certain automaton. Yes. So go ahead and roll damage.
Trying to look at this.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
it
since
has
it's,
just 0, and I don't know
since it's
why.
equal to your strength, I'll say I'll just say roll a d4 for me, since that's mechanically, yeah.
This is 0 damage with -1 strength.
You manage to do 3 points of damage as you punch it in the its metallic face, and you feel like something crack in one of your knuckles as you see one of your fingers are now broken from punching essentially a metal brick wall. Cage, Renani, you go over and enter the room where Barnabas is in. What do you guys do?
I ready Ray of Frost.
All right, you want to go ready a Ray of Frost? You want to do that now or later?
Yeah, I'll do that now. Just because
Go ahead and try
I
it.
don't know. Yep. Seeing what's happening. See where is this? That's Rapier, not Ray of Frost. 17.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
Let's try to freeze his joints. 5 frost damage.
You see it being frozen up, and slowly as it tries to get another blade. Renani, I'll say it's up to you.
I am going to, I guess, join the initiative. Do I have a chance to attack?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab my great axe and try and attack it. Like
All right,
attack
go ahead and roll an
the.
attack.
Yeah. 16.
That hits. Yeah.
9.
9 points. How do you want to do this?
I
Yeah, really?
want to. I'm strong. I'm gonna go straight for his head. Not Barnabas's head, but the other guy's head.
As
hope
you,
so.
Barnabas, you see Renani aiming towards a strike. You dodge out of the way, and the next thing you see is the automaton's head rolling across the floor, and it drops to the ground dead.
Are the eyes still active at all? Does he have a second?
You see it flickering for just a moment.
I'm gonna look at it dead in the eyes. You're lucky I stopped at V. And kick it out the fucking get out of the room.
No, wait.
Do you try to catch the head, Cage?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and grab it. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Actually, I need a check for that. Give me a dexterity check.
Please.
Either acrobatics or athletics. My apologies.
Is he?
My apologies. I keep doing that. My apologies.
14.
Oh, athletics. Yeah, 14. Boop. You as Barnabas tries to attempt to get out of the window, you hop up with one hand, grab it, and now it is in your hand.
Woo! Touchdown. Okay.
Beck and Carlina go and says, "What the hell? Are you okay?" And you see Carlina actually grabs the bandages and try to heal you up, Barnabas.
You know, I appreciate it. I was stabbed just a little bit.
You were healed up for 5 points as Carlina delicately bandages you back up.
All right, that puts me back to full.
So, what the hell happened?
I was just
They got 1
sleeping,
HP.
thinking about what's going on, and this thing just burst through the wall and stabbed me.
Oh yeah,
Burst through the
forgot to
wall?
mention that one guy wants you really, really dead.
Who? What? That one guy? Jones?
I don't know. Yeah,
the
he's
orc?
green,
The orc man?
like me. Yeah.
Ah. I
Yeah,
knew it
should've
was
mentioned that
him.
sooner.
His name is Mr. Jones, though. I'm gonna stop calling him Mister after this.
Okay, you realize at this point the eyes are now gone. There's no glow emanating from them anymore.
Perfect.
I had the chance to kill him when I met him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not using this one, I call dibs.
Feel free.
Perfect for tomorrow.
Not sure how much good it'll do. You see how weak it was at trying to kill me.
Worry.
You see Beck chime in at this point. It's like, the guards are gonna think we fucking killed one of these things, man. What are we gonna do?
They can think what they want. They're gonna kill us tomorrow anyway.
Fine.
So I'm not
It's
sure why they
fine.
bother
Tonight-
doing it a day
Hide it
sooner.
under the bed.
Tonight. It's fine. I can use this for tomorrow. It's going to appear very
Yeah.
But if they find out we murked one of their freaking guys, man, they're gonna just outright kill us. Like, there's no
How
way.
would they know?
I'm
Why
gonna
would they
walk
know?
up-
They're not
Yeah.
gonna come in here and attack.
Are you gonna
It's
tell
all
him?
right, Beck. No, it's
Yeah, you
all
can-
right,
you-
Beck.
Are you
It's
gonna
gonna-
tell him?
Oh, no, but they're gonna find
And
out
you
if we
won't
don't
know.
do something.
Don't worry.
How are they
Beck.
gonna find out?
It's fine. It's going to look different by tomorrow.
Well, they
Listen,
said they
we'll
would
just-
come back for the morning and try to like wake us up for the shift.
Aye.
Yeah,
Listen,
we'll just
what we
wake
need
up
to do.
earlier.
Well, we do. Yeah, we wake up early. We wait outside for him. We close this door. I'm gonna walk out my
Yeah,
room. I'm gonna
we'll be
erase
ready.
my name from the
You
chalkboard.
see Carlina go like, well, I hate to say it, but we should probably move him somewhere. And she kind of points over to the broken window, and Ilos kind of nods his head.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm taking it with me tonight, and then tomorrow, I have a plan for this. Just give me by the morning.
Do you care to key us into this little plan of yours, Goblin
I don't
Boy?
think it's any of your business.
It's
It
fine.
is our
It's fine,
business, 'cause
Ani.
if
It's
we don't
fine,
do this
Ani.
right, we
Like,
all
look,
die.
the truth is, they stole one of my automatons. I'm
What?
just taking it back.
Fair and square.
Don't by the morning, it's gonna look very different
Wait,
from
you
this
trying to
one.
build another one? You can do that?
Yeah, maybe you didn't know.
Aye. I just needed some tools. This one's perfect for me.
Huh.
Yeah, we're going to get Claire back,
Look,
Annie. Don't worry.
Just try to make sure nobody can notice it though.
Aye,
Alright, because we're
aye.
probably gonna be needing that. All right.
Try and make sure
I
no one can
fully
notice that
intend.
black eye.
I fully intend to
But
make.
I'm not even gonna dignify your response, lady.
She's still
We'll
a
get
little
Claire
salty.
back, and I'll make sure to have Claire stay a safe distance, hide in the shadows where no
Who
one
the
can
hell
see
is
her.
Claire? What? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
He's fine.
I need to
Don't
get
be
rest. I
robot.
need to get some speedy
Aye,
sleep.
aye. Just go
I'm
to
just gonna
sleep.
go back.
I'll take care of this. It's okay.
Sarah, do you not mention anything about what you discovered in the letter?
No.
Okay.
I'm
That's
going back to bed.
later.
I was early disturbed.
You see
tell them
Beck and
tomorrow.
Carlina go back to their room, and you see Ilos look over to you, Cage, and Barnabas, and he just starts saying Ilos a bunch of times, as if he's trying to explain something, but you have no idea what he says, and he eventually gives up and goes back up to his stairs.
Yeah, like listen, buddy. I understand. Like most of the time, I can kind of get what you're saying based on like context clues, but like if you're only saying Ilos, I don't speak Ilos. I'm sorry.
We'll learn. We'll learn somehow, or we'll find a way to communicate.
I'll try. Like I said, man, I got most of it. Context clues right. Body
Aye.
language. There's only so much I can do with one word.
I know you're trying to tell us something. I trust you.
Can you write it down? Can you write in common?
She's just gonna be
And
nodding her head.
you see his eyes widen. He nods, goes over to some paper, writes it, spends some time writing it, turns the paper, and it's just Ilos, Ilos, Ilos.
Oh my
Ilos,
god!
Ilos, Ilos. And you see the biggest smile on his face.
Renai's gonna be like, yes, that exactly. You're
He
right.
gives you the biggest
Ilos-
hug. Yeah.
You know how to read.
I-
You know what? I'm sure he does. He can write his name. He can write Ilos. I'm sure he understands. He's fucking with me. That or that's just it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Still respect him for it. I suppose
completely
he
understand.
tried his best.
Ilos.
Wait,
I
I
got-
want to try something.
Oh,
Would
what's that?
I see him write that?
Yeah.
Can I go over and have a look at it? Because I can read all writing. So if like that was supposed to mean something, I would know what it meant.
You basically see Ilos trying. He overheard, oversaw like what you read in that letter, and he's basically trying to communicate like a plan here. Like trying to like communicate, like let's go over to the warden. Let's try to see like what we can do. Let's try to go there. It's probably a better route than just going somewhere. And he's like trying to communicate like the pit is like a maze. Depending on like where you fall into it, like trying to basically give the rundown, but it's just basically Ilos for everybody else.
I didn't get to read what he wrote.
I'm
Is the
gonna
one
pick
who
it up
already
and
knew
sigh. Well,
But I will say that's the only thing that is written on the letter. There is no mention of like the Harpers or anything about Warden Cross.
I'll just
Alright.
sigh, and then I'll just tell the guys. Basically, I picked up a letter from earlier from one of the dudes. The big pit is a maze, and it'll lead us to one of the other wardens. And I'll show you guys when we get down there.
Oh,
You also
And
how
that's
long
what
have
it
you done this
says.
for?
This pit has.
At this point, Ilos just kind of does like the pointing meme over to Sierra and just keeps pointing at her.
Yeah, that's what she meant. Okay, Ilos, that makes sense.
Fair enough. Just fair warning: beware spiders tomorrow in the pit.
Spiders.
Just don't worry about it.
You're telling me that.
Apparently, he has like a spot bite on his
So
back.
today, I have been.
Sure it's
You see Carlina pop out the source like, can you guys shut up for once? Hello? We're trying to get some sleep.
Don't make me come over there.
We're
Point
making
my
a
great
plan
axe
for
out there.
tomorrow. Sorry.
You see Beck and
Apologies
Mert's like,
for.
why are you so mean, lady?
We're having a private conversation and she's butting in.
Ilos.
That's
Oh
not
my
very
God.
polite.
You see him hold a hand over his mouth and just like in complete and utter shock that you would say that to him.
No, not to Ilos. To them is a
Beck.
very meant not to Ilos. Beck.
Lady, I think have you tried anger management courses?
I'm gonna throw my axe at him, but I'm gonna make it to where I just barely miss his ear.
Oh god! And you see the door close behind these two.
Good night, Beck.
Halfway
back,
going
like,
to
right,
be
you
hear
my
muffled.
ex.
Good night, Goblin Guy. What's your name
Sweet
again?
Dreams!
It's Cage. You can call me anything you want.
My name's Beck, and my sister's name is Kalina. It was very nice to meet you. Can we
Hi.
be better? You see, like, he's muffled and he's just brought over to bed.
Good night. Sweet dreams. See you in the morning.
Brr.
He's
Grab
such a
my
good kid,
ex
though.
and get out of here.
But yeah, Cage, do you take up just the head of the automaton or just like the body of it?
Nope, all of it. Yeah, move it.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
you
is-
get
okay.
that.
I have a couple
I'll
requests
help
for the
with the check-in.
automaton.
What's up?
Is there any like symbol or like crest on it or something?
You don't see a symbol on there, no.
So
The
this
only
is just
thing
a
that's,
blank
like,
automaton.
It's just like a regular automaton. The only thing that's like noticeable about it, that would give you keys on like its identity is that face.
You know, hey, do you need the face?
It will change tomorrow.
Well, do you need it?
But- No,
I mean,
Can I keep it?
you want to keep the face.
I do want to keep the face. It's made of metal, right? I could use it as a mask, I suppose.
You want to keep it as a mask.
A symbol
Um,
of his failed attempt on my life.
All right.
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
reckon this is not the face of Mr. Jones, I will say.
Yeah, I know it's not the face of Mr. Jones. I just know that I know that motherfucker's the
Yeah,
one who
if
sent it.
anyone,
And I
I
want
would say
him.
Cage and Barnabas, if you want to give me some kind of investigation check on this automaton, you can do so.
Aye.
I'm not good at
Can I
investigation.
give him help
but
for this one? I'll give you help.
Yeah,
on
you
this
can
one.
give if you want to give for the other the help action, I'll allow that.
do you have a do you have a bonus to anything to investigation?
Yeah, +5.
You take the help action, then I have a +0.
Okay. What? Fair enough. Let's do it. What? Oh,
Let's go!
God.
Yeah!
20, 25.
damn it,
Yeah!
dude.
Shit, that 20!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh god. Okay.
How many has that been this
All
session?
right. All right. All right. All right.
So
All
I'm
right.
picking this bitch apart.
It's always at like the silliest, most important part too.
Okay.
Things that like don't seem like they'd be that important, but like he knows how important this is because he's a DM.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Okay. This is like what, the 5th time this session?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry.
Okay. Okay. No, it's great. I actually love this. I hate this, but I also love this. Okay. Yeah, it fits narratively. Okay. Cage, on that nat 20, you recognize this automaton. There are some slight differences here. The first one that you noticed right off the bat was that the lights were not red, they were blue. And you recognize that there's some kind of hacking going on here. You recognize that there is some alterations to it. And I would say that on that nat 20, based on contextual clues, you recognize that whoever wanted Barnabas dead purposefully and against the wishes of whoever made these automatons or who these are made for, hacked it and tried to kill Barnabas.
Okay. All right.
mhm.
And
I
I
let
was
him
also
know.
saying on that nat 20, you do notice some kind of like, I'm not sure if you would recognize it like in the world of D&D as like you right now, but you recognize what's equivalent to like a motherboard inside it or like a memory chip.
Oh.
Wait, the eyes were
shit.
blue, and there was that blue gang of people who were
I'm gonna say
suspicious
on this nat 20, you recognize that this had to be done by, this couldn't have been done by a fellow prisoner. There's no way that they were
Aye.
ballsy enough to attack an automaton and let alone be able to hack it and specifically
it
target
was a good idea.
Barnabas.
So it had to be someone who could access it and someone
Correct.
who,
Someone who wanted to be dead, someone who has
I
authority to
wonder
access these
who.
things. Wow, I wonder who that could
Aye.
be.
I wonder who could it be.
Yeah.
Aye. And they
But yeah, you
felt they could
notice
get
that
away
memory
with
chip
it.
and you notice like a fire slowly going across it to burn it. Do you go ahead and grab it?
Yeah.
All right, you manage to get the memory chip out of there and you now have a hacked automaton's memory chip. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Memory chip and my notes. It's not chocolate chip, Annie.
I want
Not a chocolate chip.
Chocolate.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you want to do before we move on?
Yeah, what kind of weapon is the blade that it was using?
It's not something you can detach. Like it's part of its arm, basically.
What if you hollowed out the arm and like kind of put a handle in there?
Yes, but it would. I think it would arrive to you that if you started walking around with like an automaton's arm, there would be some questions and possibly some hostility from the guards. as they would think that you attacked and try to rip it from the thing. You can still do that, but you might want to try and hide that.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, you know what? I have a backpack.
Indeed, you just want to try to like shove it in your backpack?
Will it fit?
If you fold, I'll say if you fold it up, yes, you can shift that in your backpack. All right, yeah, go ahead and put an automaton blade into your inventory as well. Remind me to give you the stats for that later.
All right, I am a lady, a blade of Migala. Let's see, add custom item.
If with that out of the way, I will also say that Ilos kind of walks up. He just plots up next to you, Sierra, like next to the boxes, and just goes into a shell.
That's fine.
And you also see Rolo reappears and kind of like licks your face a little bit before going to bed as well.
Can I insight check my rock?
Sure, man, go for it. 13. This is the best rock that you've ever seen your entire fucking life. Do you want to give this rock a name?
It is beauty. It is grace.
I'll think about it.
As you think about its name, as you think about its name, you slowly drift off to sleep. And I'm going to assume that everyone else goes off to sleep as well for finally.
If the boys are done with their toys, yes.
Yep.
And as everybody does, you finally, for the first time, obtain a long rest.
Friggin'
Oh, bless! I can get my spells back
I can do my infusions and stuff.
by shifting my bardic inspiration.
My bag of holding.
Again.
What had an
Got
extra
all your
shift left?
things
Damn it!
back.
I could have done that. Damn it! I should have done that when I saw the eyes. Fuck! I should have looked at my sheet. I thought I was out. I figured I'd use all my resources. He would have gotten that surprise round off of me.
Indeed. And as this occurs, not necessarily sun, but you notice that the plants along the roof of the cave inside the Underdark begin to glow. You recognize that this might be how people tell time down here. And you realize that it's around, I would say that mechanically, we're going to say that it's around 8 a.m. You guys have about 4 hours before you guys need to go to the pit and the like.
Bet.
You guys, you see that warded bug kind of busts through the door, wakes everybody up, and you now have the ability to explore a little deep home. Is there anything you guys want to do in the barracks before I transfer you guys over to the other map?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have to do it like in the wee hours of the morning as we wake up after a long rest.
Gotcha.
First things first. Shit. Yeah. So I basically place like the rest of the body because I give the head to Barnabas. That's for him to do it. I take the rest of the parts. Full Metal Alchemist style, clap my hands, lay it on the rest of the automaton, and change its shape as I rebuild my steel defender. Somewhat keep the colors, which I assume if we're going by the image that you sent us last time, is like somewhat closer to like dark blackish colors.
It's a dark. The main two color schemes that you see right now are black and red.
Okay, so it's mainly going to be black, like a few reds where like you may see like muscles and joints. But I'm going to dim it just so that she can stay better in the shadows. I'm going to include even like parts of the bed and maybe whatever sheets we have just to kind of create like a maid's dress for her. So she's going to be shorter than the original automaton because it doesn't have the head, but
absolutely.
We make
so you make a Claire 2.0.
Yep.
May I ask how big is this? Are you trying to make it like small enough to where like you can sneak this around, or like add a function to where it can go like stealth mode, or you just like carry it around 24/7?
She'll be more of like stay within 30 to 60 feet of us, but she'll have to be like just sneaking and skulking around the shadows. That's
gotcha.
Yeah, for color's sake.
So yeah, gotcha. For the first time, what is Cage feeling as he constructs the next iteration of Claire?
He's gonna miss some of the stuff that happened with the original Claire, especially because some memories with it. Learned some things, kind of, and then this one will just have to be like its successor.
Mm.
It's a little bit shorter. I'm looking forward to what it's going to be capable of, and at the same time, it's just like just a peace of mind that I get to work on something finally. That I can
Indeed.
just fidget my fingers.
Renati, you wake up to the sound and sight of Cage doing what he does best, tinkering with toys.
All right.
And
Oh,
at this
is it
point,
like-
at this point you actually recognize a knock at the door,
Oh darn! I was gonna do something.
and you hear a sigh say, "Lady, are you here?
Yes. I'm gonna
Can we
open the
talk?"
door. Oh, yes. Just give me one moment. And I'm gonna walk over to the nuclear and I'm gonna whisper to where Cage can't hear and be like, when I tell you run with him, you don't come back.
God damn it!
And then I'm
Aw.
Yeah. You know what? I don't hear it because I'm turning my pillowcase into a bag of holding.
Oh, no. And now I'm gonna come out for her. Yeah.
As you see her unlock the door, she actually lets you out and kind of motions you over to a corner.
All right. Oh well.
Oh,
She ran fast.
oh.
Yeah, to be fair, this barracks is much larger than what it actually is. I want to make it very clear.
Yeah, it's really big.
You see Carlina kind of sigh and breathe in and say, "I'm sorry."
Shit, no, I'm just kidding. Nani's gonna be like, I'm sorry as well. It was a rough day yesterday for all of us.
You have a brother too?
Yes.
He seems like a good man. I don't know his name, sorry. I don't know yours either. I'm Carlina.
I'm Renani. My brother is Cage. He's a very good guy.
You seem like a good woman. Look, I'm losing dad yesterday. I had a feeling it would happen, but I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. I just want to make sure that Beck is okay.
Well, I'll look out for him. He seems like a good kid.
Yeah, he's an idiot. And you see her kind of like just kind of like facepalm a little bit. It's just be like, he wasn't supposed to be here. I was trying to find mom and I don't. And you see her actually start breaking down, crying a little bit.
I'm gonna wrap her in a hug.
Oh no.
You see her kind of taken aback, and then she embraces the hug too. It says, "It's my fault they're here. I had a lead. I thought I found her, but damn it."
Pick the most socially awkward person to have this conversation with. It's my fault my brother's here too. So if we work together, I'm sure we can get them out safely.
You really think that?
I believe so. With all
Okay.
that I have, I believe it.
Okay. They said that mom used to work here. I don't know if we can find her here, but maybe if we do, it'll be worth it. But let's just focus on surviving today.
One day at a time.
Yeah. Thanks, Renati.
It's gonna give a thumbs up. No problem.
She nods and she walks off back towards the room to put her armor on.
Alright.
I'm showing off Claire to Beck. See, there's nothing to worry about. It's just it's different. She's gonna hang around us. She's gonna try to protect us. Just think of her as like some sort of little sister that you never had.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's awesome, dude.
Right? Right? See, I told everyone. It's so cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
whisper to Claire now. Be like, if you grab Cage, grab Bet too.
You see the lights flicker a little bit.
This is
I will say, Sierra, you recognize that Ilos is kind of like bumping your boxes a little bit with the shell to wake you up.
Oh,
It's just here, just poof, bonk, bonk.
I mean, I would have woken up ages ago.
You would have woken up ages. Okay, so never
I
mind.
get 4
doesn't
hours of
realize you're
sleep.
awake, and he doesn't realize you're awake, and just kind of like bunks the boxes a little bit.
I just have my eyes and just look at him like, yeah.
You see, he pops his head out. He's like, Ilos. And he realizes that he's been doing this for the past 20 minutes without realizing that you were already awake, and just kind of wakes up and walks downstairs.
I'll follow off afterward.
As you do so, Barnabas, you walk outside your room and you see Ilos, Sierra, and everyone else in the hallway talking to each other, and also a new robot friend.
Oh,
Ta-da!
that's what you're working on.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool, isn't it?
I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like it before.
Well, technically, we did see it yesterday. Almost tried to kill us.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well,
Aye,
technically it was
all
today
right.
because it seemed like past like midnight, so it would technically be today.
Well, yeah, you're right. I can't even argue with that. I was just like, yeah, he's
Hey,
right.
you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
The numbers be numbering.
Aye. Anyway, Claire, please hide outside the window. Just stay close to us, okay? Hide in the shadows.
Yeah, that might be best to hide there.
Aye.
I did notice. Did you guys notice with the roof of this little cave thing as well?
That fact that it was glowing.
Hmm. If everyone manages to make it out today, we may want to wait until things calm down a bit. I don't know. We probably need to analyze like kind of like what the guard patrols are like. I have no idea what that's like.
Aye.
But once we do, we could probably figure out some kind of plan.
I know the
Right.
guard patrols.
Do what?
Everyone just turns
I know the
slowly
guard
to
patrols.
Barnabas.
I saw it on the way in.
What?
You what now?
But you managed to analyze the entire guard patrol pattern before, like the moment you entered in.
Oh.
I know a lot about this place, actually. I know where Warden Buck lives and where Warden Annabelle lives. Where the tavern is, where the guards stay. Storage
How?
for our...
How? How?
I was going through it. I was panicking, survival mode. You know how it is. I needed to know where I was just to be safe.
Okay, well, look.
Fat lot of good that did
here's
me.
the thing. Look, here's the thing. None of that matters if we're not going to be able to get out of the pit. We need to survive there, and we need to figure out how to get past it. I've heard of some kind of maze and stuff like that, but sadly none of us don't know anything about how we're supposed to go or survive or what we're supposed to face down there. Okay, we need to focus on surviving that. Right now, we need to eat something. We need to get something to drink. There's a tavern nearby. We need to do that.
Aye.
I
Go get
agree.
some food in us.
I also reached down to the ground and not cast. I used magical tinkering to kind of just draw a small, like 1 foot by 1 foot map of like the path that we followed around the pit,
Ooh.
and just sort of create like this image.
I will say you haven't gotten into the pit yet. Are you talking about like
Where we walked
the air?
around.
Yes,
Yeah.
where you walked around earlier. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like a rough map. It's just like, all right, a few of these places happen to have these susser flowers where the magic doesn't happen. I'm just mapping around like, hey, this is no magic here. Some free spots here. So just keep that in mind.
So we just try to avoid it on the way there.
Aye. If we need to either run away, defend ourselves, head towards open space away from those flowers.
But what about the other buildings around there? And you see Beck kind of chime in. It's like, well, yeah. If I mean, what about the gangs? Those were gangs, right?
I'm
Pretty
sure
they were gangs.
I'm
Let's
sure
go
a
make it-
gang would more than likely join us if they see us trying to escape.
Yeah.
Well, we also
Sure.
don't know
I
what
don't
they
think
think
they
of the
would stop
cleaners.
us.
Aye. We just don't want to make an enemy out
They
out
might
of it.
stop us if there's something in it for them.
That's true
Sure.
as well.
We just, I mean, they just told us not to reveal ourselves.
They might not like us working with the guards.
Warden Buck
is
probably
what we're
doesn't want
doing.
us to see it eyes as a rebellion. That's what I'm thinking.
Aye.
They don't want
We'll
anyone to
keep-
get too cocky. Which
True.
I'm down for going against the system and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
how the hell are we? We don't even know anyone here.
See,
We'll
Not
get
each
get
other,
some
and that's
food
a
in us
start.
and make some friends at the tavern.
Like you,
Well, it's better. Yeah, we'll
survive
we'll
today.
talk.
And when
Yeah,
we
we'll
take it
focus
one
on
step at a
surviving the
time.
day and planning later.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the tavern. Make sure to
Nom
get your
noms.
gears. Go. Sorry.
I said num nums.
As everyone
So there's
goes
a rotten
ahead.
egg.
Hold on. No, I actually
not
need your
any
tokens. Wait, no,
longer.
stop. I need
Nope,
your tokens.
too late. We're going.
No, stay. Hey, stop that. Come back here. Get back here. Hey.
We turned into toddlers. Oh no.
I'll kill your
Alright,
character.
Okay, grab it.
All right, there we go. You see that Ilos actually does stay here, as he does not appear hungry in the slightest.
Oh my god.
He just goes back to the shell and just kind of hangs out there.
Man's a beast.
That turtle metabolism, metabolism.
He's a
My
filthy
turtle-
beast.
God, fuck you.
Turtleism.
Metabolism.
All right. And we go over to this map over here. And you guys see some other guards and some other cleaners over here as well. And Cage, I will say at this moment you feel the mark on your back start to pulsate a little bit, start to
Ooh.
itch.
Yeah. I also just want to say that I'm wearing some of the colors of the armor, like it's patchwork, but not enough to actually be armor. This is more for the sake of that I can use
The
my
aesthetic.
mage
Okay,
armor on
gotcha.
myself.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That sounds totally fine to me.
Your spidey sense is tingling.
Right. My danger sense. I try to keep it in mind, but stick with the others, just to see if if I feel like it's pointing me towards a direction.
Yeah, you actually see if everyone can get in, wants to gleam in anything particular in here about the guards or other fellow cleaners, then feel free to do so at this moment.
Yeah, can I get an insight check to see kind of like what the vibe is with the guards and the cleaners?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me
How-
that.
How do they look
Nat
at each
20,
other?
Nat 20, Nat
Ooh,
20.
Nat 20,
yeah.
nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Close enough.
21. On a 21, you notice some still air between the two. You have a feeling that like the cleaners who are here are similar to yourselves. They didn't volunteer for this. They were most likely given the same deal as you two, so it's most likely that, they don't really like the guards at all, but at the same time, the equipment that the guards have versus what the cleaners have and what you guys have, there could not be a greater disparity between the two, especially in like trading and the like. So you get to see the feeling that they don't like the guards, but they're not going to up and revolt at this very moment, if
We
that were to
technically
make sense.
outnumber the guards in this place. I just want to put that out there. We have a numbers. We got the action economy was within our favor.
These are not the guards inside the tower are not the only guards. So
Fine.
on that 21, the cleaners that you see right now are the ones that like these are all the cleaners. This is just a fraction of like the guards. There are still plenty more patrolling that you saw outside as well. And plus, there are also the warden houses nearby. That I will say that on that 21, you don't know if the wardens are home just right now, but you get the feeling if there were, this would be a slaughter.
Yeah. What's a man got to do to get a drink around here?
You fetch it yourself, dumbass.
Ooh. Hear that, honey?
Who said that?
Ourselves.
I did, asshole.
Where's it at?
So this dude in front of me?
Yeah, this one right here.
And who are you, Mr. No Name Guard? I don't remember asking you specifically anything.
What's your AC again?
Oh my God.
15.
That's in that
Damn.
point. You feel somebody he punched in the gun and you fall to your knees.
As a matter of fact, it is not a nat 20. Reroll that bitch. Silvery barbs.
You sent somebody counterspell it.
I look around. Who did that? Somebody had to say something for that. That's a fucking.
Everybody's under control. You see somebody try to pile on top of you as well.
Out of control. I didn't say nothing. Hey, he's attacking me. First of all, sir or ma'am, I don't know. You got a mask
Give me
on.
a deception check.
Deception. That's the truth. I feel like that should at least be persuasion. I'm not deceiving anything.
On a 20, you look over to the guard and says, "Sure."
Yeah,
Could
man, get
you?
your.
You see all the other guards like go over here. So it's like, can't believe you've done this, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you kind of like slither away as the guards kind of like argue with this guard named Jeremy apparently.
Jeremy's-
Bar must be like, what was all that crap you talked about yesterday?
What do you
About
mean,
not
like, I talked
fighting
to-
and stuff.
Hey, I didn't want to get in a fight. He started
Yeah,
getting
I
this.
agree with Renani over here.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
No profile.
wasn't-
Damn.
Hey, relax.
It's gonna be my
Don't
best
you talk
friend.
to
You know
my girl
what?
like that.
Hey, what?
Oh
I'm
no, this is how it
I'm gonna-
happens.
I'm gonna-
Barnabas, if you try to go, Karlina's gonna try and restrain you.
Well, hey, I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna make peace. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna, hey, Jeremy wasn't, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Barney, man. Let's just go. Not worth it, man. Not worth it. Let's let them sort it out. Let's let them
I
sort it
just
out.
want to foster
guards-
goodwill
let the
amongst the
guards be.
people.
Let the guards be.
All right,
it's fine.
all
We're all
right, fine,
hungry.
fine,
We're all hungry.
fine.
Let's get some food.
I'm just gonna
been
All
4
right,
days.
all right.
I won't go behind
Yeah,
him.
at this point you notice that all the cleaners are staring all at you.
Yeah, that's not a first. Whatever.
It's like Becca looks over to you, Soraya. It's like, any recommendations?
I'm gonna start playing barmaid.
I
Back
am
here.
literally shoving anything in my face.
Ooh.
Literally
It
anything.
could be like ice cream and eggs, kind of. Like I'm just putting food in my face. I am
I'm gonna need a
so-
Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
It's fine.
I'm gonna hit up the kitchen.
It's
What
not
do we got?
moldy.
Do we have beef in the kitchen and ground beef?
14. You feel your stomach. You know that thing when like we don't eat in a while, and then you suddenly shove a bunch of stuff down, and you feel normally your stomach starts to like churtle and stuff like that. Sarah, you feel a little bit of that, but you manage to like guff it down, and you start guffing down like bunch of wheels of cheese, like fruits, vegetables, and some like beef around.
I'm
That's fine.
Chancellor pour alcohol into a cup and slide it to
I'm gonna waddle
Kralina.
over here with a full stomach and just lie on this next to this cat.
that is a wolf skin. You currently are just staring down the eyes of a dead wolf.
I'm
love in there.
lying on this.
I
It's fine.
love
I'm
it.
lying on.
Okay.
You see the guards look over to you and just kind of like shrug, and they just kind of go back to their meals.
Do we have any ground beef in this kitchen over
Oh
here?
yeah, for sure. Like anything that
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
ground
want, you
beef.
can definitely
All right.
have.
Listen, I'm gonna get a big ass pot, right?
Yeah. Cage,
we're gonna
at
get
this
some-
point, you feel your mark kind of burn again.
Fuck.
You good,
I
kid?
try
that
to
would
look
roll you,
around to see if anyone's like either staring at me or if it's just pulling me towards
Give me a perception check. Please don't roll nat 20 again.
Okay.
Please roll that 20. I
Do
beg
it.
of you.
Do it. Do it.
Lord God in heaven, please stop it,
13.
Ryan.
Okay, on a 13, I'm gonna roll something here.
It's being polite.
That's not what I wanted to roll. On a 3, you notice this one in the corner is staring at you, and as soon as they realize that you caught the glance, they look back towards their food.
Mhm. See.
I quickly cast prestidigitation, just like second nature, towards Beck and Carolina's food, just to make it taste like fresh. And
You see them start crying as they've tasted food the first time in a week.
just enjoy
Can
it. I grab a pint of ale and bring it, and just start heading towards the dude in the corner.
Oh, okay. Renata, you were saying something?
Yes. Can I pick up this musical instrument?
Let's not break
Yeah,
it.
sure.
And I'm gonna strum a tune.
I feel like
Give me a
Like,
performance
we
check.
need some more livelihood in here.
I'm gonna clap along, no matter how
You're
horrific
not
this
bad.
is.
You clap along on the floor.
Yeah, I'm lying on the
Near,
floor.
near,
clapping
near,
along.
near, near.
You usually, it's not a bad tune, surprisingly. Barnabas, you're surprised that Renati kind of like seemingly with
I
no
was-
practice.
I was really about to walk up and snatch it out of her hands. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, you know what?
Renati's
I'm
doing
gonna-
pretty well so far.
You know what? I'm gonna keep cooking my food. I'm gonna make some ground beef and potatoes. Get a little bit of black pepper in there. Some salt. I'm gonna cook a real meal.
is a very
As
different
you
type
do
of
so,
encounter.
Carlina actually kind of looks over to you, Barnabas, and just kind of like eyes the food again. Eyes back into you, eyes the food.
I'm gonna like kind of nudge it in her direction. I'm like, you want some? I'm cooking for everybody.
Before you even finish the sentence, you see her just going like forks in, just full on, both her and back.
I'm
Okay.
gonna bring more out. I'm just gonna be like, anybody want some food?
Are you okay? Hold on.
Cooking for everybody.
I'm gonna finish my song and be like, "Thank you. I'll be here until I die."
They all go over to your location. All of these guards.
Oh god.
All of them. We
Yeah,
got some,
pretty much.
some hungry stomachs. Hey, you know what?
For
You
everybody.
give me. Hey, I'm gonna start whipping up some more. It's a really easy meal to make. It's like stupid easy.
There
Anybody
is
can
an
do it.
entire line forming.
Okay, I'm on it on this food. This sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna
Hey,
fuck.
wait,
I'm gonna
I
keep
was
it
gonna
going.
say I would
you
like
see
to,
the
but it
guard
seems
right
like
here
I'm
go
gonna be
over to you,
last in line.
Saria, and it's like, hey, wait in line like the rest of us.
I love it.
She's in the back of the line.
I'm gonna start pushing through, like, pardon me, coming through. He's my friend. I get first dibs.
No, you don't. Hey, you're gonna need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 strength saving throws.
All right, 1, 2, 3,
Oh my god!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Holy shit!
She is
Renati, please
barely-
describe to me how you barrel through 13 guys via some ground beef and fucking potatoes.
I'm hungry. I'm
You
gonna act
see
like they're
all the
not even
guards
there.
in
I'm just
fear.
gonna
You see
shove
cleaners
right
in
through them
shock.
That's my sister.
as if they don't
Kate,
even
you realize at
exist.
this moment, as all the cleaners like look over there, you realize that there's an end to talk to this one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach them secretly as they do their thing over there.
Hail lol.
And what do you say at this moment?
Valdana?
You see the vicar look over to you, try to cover the thing, and just say, it's like, and she kind of motions you to walk out through this door right here.
Oh, Yoda.
I nod in secrecy and follow.
And you follow her, and she takes you outside, and she takes off her helmet, and you see a drow woman.
Smash.
Damn, she
Down,
owns you.
down, boy, Jesus.
No, I'm taking notes. I didn't think she was gonna take off her helmet. I was just like, oh, okay.
Time to start planning the
Also,
wedding.
show you
Listen,
her
I'm just
menu
saying,
here
Tomato.
in just a moment. That
in
is
Lolth society, she owns you.
Yep,
Mhm.
you're not wrong at all. Worth.
Worth
the hell
wood.
do you know my name? Did
Make
she tell
contact.
you?
Give it a message from Lolf.
You see her open up, like show you her bag, and you see the same mark.
Ooh, I
Ooh.
immediately show her. Show you yours. I'll show you mine.
Yo, twinsies.
A male?
This feels like an intimate moment.
And she seems confused and just like, a male?
I'm just as surprised as you are. Told me to tell you I tell her I think my children, King.
King. Yeah. Yes. How much did she tell you? Tell me what happened.
I proceed to tell her what happened a little bit.
Okay.
Like time stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, other than like she's a goddess. She can do her shit. I am under her service as of yesterday, and that
You're like me.
in a way, but
You
I'm
see some magic emerge from her hands and some green lightning crackle. If you want to give me an Arcana check, feel free to do so.
I in fact, I'm going to observe how she did that and
Okay.
try to mimic it.
Give me an Arcana check. Are you going to give me 2 Arcana checks, one to identify it and one to mimic it? First,
Yeah.
depending on how you roll in the identification one, I will allow you. Okay, so you don't get advantage on this one on attempting to mimic it, but give me another Arcana check to do some kind of strange magic.
20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
You managed to mimic it perfectly as you cast the spell Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah, baby.
And you recognize that she is herself a warlock posing as a fighter.
Apparently I have the blessing the same as you, but
No, not
Similarly.
quite. You're not like me.
just that, I think.
Interesting. And you just came here, right?
Aye,
What do you know of King?
nothing.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just a messenger for now.
I'll fill you in on what I know so far.
All right.
Mama has
Take it.
told me. Mama told me that you do know Mama, yes?
It would benefit me to tell you the truth. I don't.
Okay, well, she's leader of one of the gangs nearby, the ones in green. You've seen them in the calling, right?
Aye.
Yeah.
A bit of a
You're the
defiant
ones
one.
that survived the calling, didn't you? You and your friends.
Yes.
Right. We want you guys on our side. Look, we've been looking to make a move for a while now. We've been trying to find some person named Jericho. We suspect that they're the ones in green, but yeah, the Lady Loth wants those around in this place dead.
Jericho. Loth wants them dead.
They want King dead specifically.
Oh, King. King or Kane?
King.
King. Okay.
King. Keep your head straight, male.
Right. Sorry, it's King dead. Okay.
Yes, King. Lady Loth gave King the most wonderful gift one could bear, to give a human male. Children. It's the whole reason this place exists, and he has abused and used them. Loth wants revenge. We want revenge.
You're planning an uprising.
We have been attempting to do so. We only care about the children. Uprising and every one of you other people can be damned.
And you'd be fine if we use that to our advantage, so long as it gets your goal.
As long as you don't get in my way, or rather our way, then yes.
That's fair by me. Not like I can refuse.
No, you can't. And you won't.
I kind of squint a little bit. Aye.
Alright, anyways. I expect your shift is coming up soon, right?
It is. We're supposed to be headed to the pit today.
Right, well, try not to venture in too deep. She actually gives you some kind of paint and says,
Ooh.
be sure to mark your way back. I'm one of the originals here. It's only because of Lady Loft's blessing that I've been made it alive thus far. You're going to find many, many bad things down there.
I assume.
No,
Not
you
many
should
people
know.
that survive. Okay.
But I've been trying to find my way to the lower dark, but I can't find anything there. Cannot find a way. They're supposedly close, some kind of hideout down there in the pit that supposedly gives us a way to communicate to Lady Loft, but we can't find it.
You think this mark can lead me to it if I get close enough?
Not quite. If that were the case, I would have found it ages ago.
Right.
I will say it depends on where you drop inside the pits. I've tried the left three countless times and I've explored and mapped up everywhere. I wouldn't even try going there, to be honest. One of the right pit marks would probably be your best bet.
Right pits. Okay. How many pits exactly are we talking about here?
Well, there are about 20 different entrances to the pit.
20! Jesus Christ!
Supposedly, like I said, one of them can lead us to the lower dark, but apparently there's some kind of hideout there that the guards use. I've seen them going in there, but I haven't seen them coming back. They keep making deliveries there. If we could find Lady Love, we can get our cause will be aided, benefited immensely.
It's likely they also have a way to teleport from there. Just the way they delivered us here.
Meh, possibly. I know the wardens typically have a way to do so, but I don't think it's worth risking.
Mhm.
Look,
I'll be sure to map out if I can.
you map out the best of your ability. We'll work together and try to find that hideout. Nice to meet you, person. She puts her helmet back on and she enters back inside.
I motion my hands to my head as if I had a helmet, and I realized, well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
She enters back in and you put your helmet back on and we move back over to the other map. or rather this little area here.
Party, party,
Yeah.
party.
Serving the
Sari,
food.
you see Cage walk up right beside you.
Yeah. Line still haven't moved.
Yeah, give me a performance check, Barnabas, to see how well you can cook up for these many people here.
Oh my goodness.
I'll eat whatever you mix.
Oh,
Damn.
27.
Okay.
Oh,
27.
10 minutes, you clear out
Damn,
this entire
okay.
line.
Listen, I'm gonna give Jeremy a little extra as an apology for my actions earlier. I hope we can really get along, man. I mean it. I'm sorry.
You see that he doesn't even recognize your existence and just takes the food.
He really got a talking to, didn't he?
You imagine so. You see Carlina and Beck utterly full and you see Carlina look over and say thank you, and you see Beck say thank you as well.
Oh, you're welcome.
With a mouthful of food, I say
They
thank you.
they better not want me dead now after a meal that good.
Oh, maybe they still will. And they
Maybe they
seem that
still will.
appreciative of it.
They didn't seem that I'm sure a full belly speaks volumes.
Maybe. Look, our shift's almost here. We gotta start making our way back.
What time is it? You think?
We grab
Roughly.
some food to stuff in our pockets.
I would say at this moment you guys recognize that you guys have about an hour left, and it takes about 15 minutes to get back to where you guys were near the pit entrance. You imagine that Warden Buck is
man.
waiting for you there.
Fucking say less.
Can I stuff is there any bread that I can stuff into my
Oh yeah, there's definitely some bread that you can ration, put into like your backpack and the like.
my sack of holding? Let's go. Gonna make you taste like beef later.
How's that
Barnabas.
song feeling?
You know, I think you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use my inspiration. I want a better song, actually.
Wow.
You're gonna use inspiration on a song.
Wow.
It's for the
30
bit. I gotta do it for the bit.
You see Cage, you see Baltana like weeping under her mask.
Oh, she likes
This
this
is a song of
she's
hope.
that beautiful. Damn.
It's a song of
The
hope,
song is that
of
amazing.
better
What is
days.
the song that you play, Barnabas?
You know, I can't really think of like a real song to play the situation. I mean, I could try to look for one, right? As a matter,
what is the vibe you want to give off as you guys
if I were to pick
encroach upon the pit?
If I were to pick a real song to base this one off of, I would probably say, it was a stick song of Grand Illusion. Hang on, I would know it. Fooling Yourself. That's the one. It's a song about basically like that you've got so much potential for the world, right? There's so much you can do, and yet the fact that like that you're being put down, like who could do this to you, right? Who could do this to you? Like stifles such a young man who's got so much for the world, so much to give, stuff like that. That's the message I'm sending out here to these guards, the other cleaners. That we've got more to give.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. The lowest I think I can get on persuasion is like a 16.
Oof.
26.
That's a net.
20.
Not 20.
All right, man. All right.
You told him. You told him to do it.
Listen, I'm just saying, man.
did.
Y'all
Yeah,
clown on me for using my inspiration for that.
That's on me. That's okay. All right. As you play this song, it radiates out, and you feel the entire mood of this change. And we'll see at this moment, you look over to Perlina, to Beck. You recognize them for the first time, actually have glimmers of hope in their eyes. And they look over to each other, look back over to you, and you see a fiery steel of determination rip their souls. And you look over to the other cleaners who, at this moment, had paid no mind, had looked at just even more despaired and more haunted, actually look over to you as well and look towards each other. And you feel a sense of camaraderie emerging, even from the guards in this room right now. While there's still a clear distaste for prisoners, you feel something stirring within them about how this song was initially designed for what one could gain, if I was not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, like what she like, the fact that we have so much to give for the world and that,
So
we
much to
shouldn't
give
let
for the world.
people keep us down or put us
And you
down.
actually sense a slight, very small, but still present feeling in those guards as well. What do you do now?
I don't
Like
want
that.
to overstay my welcome. I play my song. I set the lute down gently. I give a bow, and I, in silence myself, I'm not gonna make a show of it. The song did all the talking. I'm gonna go rejoin my companions at the table.
I'm gonna give him a pat on the back.
And I will say, because of that nat 20, and because I do feel generous, and because you guys have rolled so many nat 20s here, as we move on to our final map for the night, you guys will not only level up to level 5, you will also level up to level 6.
Yeah! That's what I'm fucking talking about! Let's go!
Role play, role play.
Take the loot with you. Take the loot with you.
Thanks, God, yeah. Hold up.
No, I
As you
have to
guys
leave the loot.
approach
I have
back
to leave the
over
loot for
to the
future
pit with-
people to use it.
Milestones.
Let me go ahead and get the other 3 tokens here. Because there are some friends who accompany you in this little journey.
They're in the pit and sing our song of despair. Or SONG
I gotta make a.
DISIR. I don't know how to spell despair.
DESPAIR.
I gotta make
Yeah,
a
that's why
token
you're
for
the
Claire.
bard.
All right. And as you guys walk through here, I'm going to ask, is this Renani? Are you going to try and look for the woman you saw earlier?
Huh?
The woman you saw earlier when you traveled through here, the one that you saw here?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna look around for her. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception with advantage. You've already rolled fucking an F20, so, might as well. Yeah, might as well, right?
Might as well.
Boom. 16 and
Not bad.
You
3.
do see her, albeit very far away. Kind of keeping an eye out. And go ahead and roll me an insight on this person.
All right. Please. Well,
You notice them keeping an eye out specifically at Sierra.
mm,
Ooh.
Oh.
And as
mm.
they approach the pit, you notice that they leave once again.
She's. Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, I need to write that down.
I was like, wait.
And hold on, I'm moving your tokens here so I can copy and paste everyone to the final map for the night. And we move on into the pit
The
entrance.
pit.
The Pit of Despair is gonna be my next title.
Claire, where are you at? Get over here.
And as
No,
we've
Sarah
seen,
Cage. No, already
Not
fallen
like
even
this.
further in.
you guys realize that this Wardenbuck, even though his token's not here, he is with you guys right now. He leads you to one of these pit entrances, and you recognize, you see these Susur flowers adorned. You also see that these are natural Susur flowers here. I think that would occur to you as well. And you see some climbing gear down there. You hear some noises. Who here descends?
Geronimo!
Yep, let's go.
You're just gonna drop in?
I mean, we have climbing gear, right?
Yeah.
Climbing gear, yeah, like
He was like,
ropes
wait a
and the
minute.
like.
Do I got Featherfall? Who got Featherfall? I know somebody got Featherfall.
I'm gonna drop a rock and listen for it to land because I didn't like.
Let me see here. You drop it. It takes 5 minutes before you hear it.
I think we should just jump.
I actually do have featherfall, but there's sister flowers.
I
Yeah.
don't think we should.
They're not gonna be all the way down. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you see at this point, Perlina and look over to Bag, put a soldier on each other, and they begin to descend.
Yeah.
I'm alone with my
And
brother.
they go into the darkness. So you see Ilos look over to you all, say, Ilos, can go down as well.
Piggyback.
I try to make sure that Claire can sneak in just behind us.
Yeah, I will say, give me a stealth roll for Claire.
Okay. See, what is her? Thank God she has +1.
Okay, fingers crossed.
17.
Oh, not bad.
Okay, we're gonna roll Warden Buck's perception. I believe it's perception, right?
Yep.
All right, he has a +3 to this, I do believe.
Oh,
So on a 13 or higher,
Ugh.
things go really badly. Anything lower than that should be okay.
Let's
Oh
go.
my
He does
God.
not notice Claire. He does not notice Claire as he turns his back. As you guys descended to a certain point, you notice Claire go descend with you all as well.
I bet.
And that is where we end tonight's session.
Woo!
Oh,
God
man, if you could hear me clapping, that was a damn good session.
damn.
That was an amazing song. Second verse, they
I'm
missed
gonna
the
be
first.
honest, gang. You just cut an entire session for my plants.
Let's go.
Go!
Milestone.
Yeah.
Milestone.
Oh, I did not. I can't believe Loth is already gone. All right, well,
That's so good.
I was gonna hide that for a little bit more. I was gonna wait until you guys got a little bit deeper into the pits.
Oh,
Nah,
Solomon had to go snooping
Spider
around.
Mama is,
Tomato.
Yeah, dude.
It's Tomato's fault.
Gonna go get
Dude, I'm
frozen.
sorry.
It's all
I'm
Tomato's
sorry.
fault.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
We're speedrunning D&D.
Yeah.
It's my fault. We got. God damn. I gotta go in for level 6.
Yep. All of you are level 6 now. All of you were previously at level 4. Now you're at level 6.
Extra attack. Let's go.
And bolstering magic.
And I will
I
say
actually
you guys
got-
are gonna need it for next session.
Oh shit, I got third level spells
Yeah.
now. I got third level spells now, baby! Let's go!
I have.
Now you can
Second
counter
level
spell
spell.
too.
I can counter spell too.
I got second level spells now too. I think. Let's go.
Ooh. Got some really
Artifice.
good juicy stuff. What about you, Sarah? What about you, Lottie?
I have no idea. I'll find out when I get the.
Half casters, man. We
I get
Yeah.
we only go up
3
to
third
5.
level spells, bro. Look at that bard spells. We got a third level. What the fuck is
Fuck it.
antagonized?
Oh, I get alter self. I can be taller.
Oh, that's clearly the priority here.
I
Yeah,
can
that's
get
the
Lehman's tiny
important
hut.
thing.
That's an incredible spell, actually. Oh my goodness.
Alter self is
8
pretty good.
hours of like impenetrable, like cozy environment. It's like 20 feet raised. That's honestly goated. It's a goated spell.
This is so nice.
Well, there's some goes to catnap. What the fuck is that? What the hell? I've never heard of that before. Ooh, excuse me. Bestow Curse is pretty good.
So yeah, what you guys think around this session?
That was
yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
I had a really, really good time with it.
yeah, for
That
real.
was-
Jesus.
I am
We-
fostering hope amongst the people. The guards will love me. They're not gonna want me dead. Nothing's gonna happen yet. I'm gonna chip
We
away
all
at
are.
them. I'm gonna tug at their heartstrings. Ooh, they're gonna love me. They're gonna be like, you know what? I don't like the prisoners, but that one guy, you know, they're not gonna say it out loud, right? Not even to each other, but they're gonna feel it within themselves. Of like, you know, I don't want it to happen to him, right? They're gonna like maybe slip me an extra bit of food. Maybe they're gonna go a little easier on me if they see me acting up. You know, they're
Yeah.
pretending
Meanwhile,
to see
they're
that.
Meanwhile, they're gonna all remember me as the one who just mowed them down like they didn't exist.
They're
Mhm.
afraid of you. It's a similar
Yeah.
thing, really.
They're
Yeah,
like, stay out of her way when
There were
it's
so
food time.
many things in this session that I did not anticipate happening. Like this was more of a session where I kind of like just let loose and didn't have any major plans. To be like, all right, what do you guys want to do? And you guys fucking killed it.
Oh my god, so much stuff just lines up in like the best ways.
Mhm.
I honestly did not even expect us to interact with so many NPCs the way
I
that we do,
know.
and I'm loving it. It's honestly great.
It's so great.
I
Yeah.
did get a really good ability though for my bardic inspiration, whereas if you use it but you don't succeed, you still get to keep the bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah,
Ooh,
dude.
that's awesome.
Nice.
I forgot what I
That's
get. I'll
really
find
good.
out.
Yeah.
That also auto upped my health to 33, so I'll take it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you guys, I will talk to you guys like afterwards about like what the cleaner armor does for you guys. It's not fantastic, but it is something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, the fact that you named the leader of the Greens Mama, and then I just realized, wait, we named the orphanage mother Mama also.
That's honestly something that I did not have in mind when doing that. That's
Yeah,
just
when I
really
was like-
wow.
Oh,
They're the same
Shit.
person now.
Yeah.
Throw that backstory for a loop.
What happened to
I
the
did not expect. I did not expect because, like, I did not expect Baltana and Loth. That was the two major big things for me.
Mm.
That the Baltana, I kind of like was sort of prepared for the show. I did not expect you to find Loth before her.
I didn't even expect to be like, oh, hey, here's the goddess. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Does anyone
That
know
was
who
so
Loth
great.
is? Just out of curiosity.
I
Yeah,
do,
the
yeah.
drow goddess.
Yeah.
I'm still reading those books.
Mhm. Yeah. I try to lay out those kind of like things beforehand because like it was something that like I was going to do as like a joke because like if somebody rolled like a nat 1, which God forbid somebody does that nowadays, on a perception, like I was gonna make a joke that was like, oh, you see a spider crawling across the floor or something like that.
Oh man, the little hints, and instead it's just all of it.
Yep.
The whole thing. Now we got
Gotta
Kate,
give him
now
that
we have
subtle
Mission.
misdirection and the like.
Oh man, it's weird because he's like he doesn't like being here, but at the same time, now he's like kind of working for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like weirdly
Well, not
comforting.
exactly. You do have that mark on your back, and I will
Oh yeah,
definitely communicate to you what that means later.
yeah. He's working from one spy organization to another spy organization, but also might still be working for that first spy organization. Shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty interesting, and also the attempted murder on Barnabas as well.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot about that.
What a miss.
We have that
If
hack- we have
I
the
want
hack
you to know that if I find Mr. Jones, I'm stabbing him with that sword.
Oh, I fully anticipate that. Yeah, I fully anticipate that.
Renani made a
Ooh.
friend,
Right.
Yeah.
an enemy, and then a friend.
A friend.
Frenemy?
Enemies to friends.
We'll see how long it stays as friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what that
I do think that Kralina's interaction with Renani's this kind of session was really interesting.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went from
The amount of
literally
aggression
wanting
happening,
to
it's like, oh.
stab her in the face to,
Yeah.
oh, well, maybe she's not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
She's just
I-
looking, she's a lot like me, is
Yeah,
what
she's
Renani's
cute.
thinking the entire time. It's like, oh, God.
Just like me for real.
I was
For
like,
real,
she
yeah.
has
Yeah.
all these things, and I have those same things.
Yeah, they're people too.
God,
Yeah.
you know what we need to ask Beckett what's
Kralina?
the chick's name? Kralina. I just said it. If they have any sort of combat experience, because like we could potentially be walking with 2 walking liabilities right now.
Yeah.
We should start.
What
we
do
can
they
start
do?
training them.
Well, I will say that I would think that like for the people who saw Kralina, she was experienced. Like she ran up the wall to like get out of
Yeah.
Renani's like thing. She was clearly like some
She
kind of
seemed
scrapper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beck, on the other hand, just keeps rolling super high despite him not having much experience at all. So
He's really
Barbarian.
lucky.
Beckberry, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen.
He's freaking lucky.
Renani, you gotta
like
train him.
my
Take
man,
him
I
under
did
your
not
wing.
expect much out of him.
Well-
But he keeps rolling that
I
high
literally
dice.
killed the thing that was killing you. What do you mean pull my weight?
Yeah,
Whatever,
Lila.
dude. I want to not attack. I want to not attack the thing now.
Yeah,
I did
and of
kill,
course there's
Lila
Ilos
too.
as well.
And then
Yeah.
I can't.
I trust Ilos to hold his own, to pull his weight.
Yeah.
You could probably like kill them all.
We're on
If I
level with
can.
him now, aren't we? Because he was level 6, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did not level up with you guys.
Oh my god. Wait, what? Thieves' tools, artisans' tools.
But yeah, now we're gonna go into a little maze, which apparently Sierra has some knowledge to as well.
Ooh.
I know everything.
And yet almost
Little
did not
know-it-all.
communicate it to anyone.
I would have
Yeah.
told them in the morning. I was
It's fine.
tired.
Sure.
Wow, all right.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, were there
man.
like any wooden spoons and stuff, or like kitchen utensils?
Yeah, I would
Probably.
say so, yeah.
I still have my butter
Oh, wait.
knife.
You can
Dang.
play the
Oh no,
spoons.
I don't. Weaver's tools, Tinker. Would I have been able to find any sort of like Tinker's tools around like the tavern or even in?
Not in the tavern, I don't think so.
We should,
no.
we
Okay.
should check storage.
Nah, it's fine
Mm.
because I can't use it yet. It just means that I can't use any
Mhm.
material components as of yet.
Yeah.
I'll have to work something.
Yeah. But also we got the name for the warden that's been haunting Barnabas as
Ew,
well.
Warden,
Yeah.
Warden
Cross.
Cross. I said
Yeah,
Cross.
baby.
Warden Cross. He's cross with me. That's it.
Yeah.
Someone's hacking. Someone's
And
hacking.
apparently somewhere down here in the pit as well.
Oh yeah.
And the girl's mom used to work there, here,
Yeah.
there.
Here,
Like
there, and
I
everywhere.
I don't think like Carlina said that she was working here, so I don't know if we know that she was a cleaner or if she was like a
Yeah.
guard or if she was a prisoner or a miner or anything like that or stuff like that.
Her mom's a
I
secret
planned
fourth
to
ward that
figure
we
it
don't know about because they don't talk about the fourth ward because they're only
God.
there to handle really terrible things.
Mm.
Oh God.
Who knows? Yeah. We also
Who
got to hear a
knows?
little bit more about King this session. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Not children. the
I'm
fact
curious
that
to where
they
this is
got
gonna
gifted,
go.
Right?
Unusual
Yes,
for
right.
Loth shenanigans, but I'm
Especially
curious.
with interacting with a human to give him her children, like to
Right?
bear children for him.
And a human male too.
Yeah.
They're like the lowest in her
He a
eyes.
freak for real. Oof.
Right?
Yeah.
The fact that they're her children are the reason this place exists.
Yeah. And the fact that King has taken advantage of them, ew.
Mhm.
Like there has to be like that is not something that a normal person would do.
Yeah.
Jarlaxle, where you at?
Yeah, to draw the ire of Loth himself. That
Yeah.
is oof.
It's bad.
Bad. Not
The fact that
good.
you're doing it in the Underdark. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Like
We also
right in
heard
your
mentions of the
backyard?
lower dark as well.
Exactly. Oh my god. This guy's like just tempting fate everywhere and surviving. He should not be
Well,
alive.
it seems to be going well for them thus far. They managed to build an entire prison, and they've got you guys cleaning out like monsters that would arrive here.
Yeah.
We parlay with the monsters.
Good luck with that.
We-
Just stroll up to a beholder, be like, "Hey, man, listen here. Do I have a
Listen.
deal for you?"
Listen, I got this thing called universal speech. All right, I can make my speech intelligible to any creature for an hour. I can
does that
parlay
include
with the
creatures
monster.
who can't necessarily have the intelligence to communicate?
It just says make your speech intelligible to any creature.
Huh?
They
Interesting.
can magically understand me regardless of the language I speak for an hour. I can parlay with the monsters. I will. Ooh. Y'all ever watch the Dark Crystal? I'm gonna get the Gartham. I'm gonna get the Spider Gartham on our side, bro. It's gonna happen. I am going to rally a militia of Underdark creatures, have them spread the word, bro.
That would be pretty badass.
That would be pretty fast, dude. We're gonna come swarming out that pit. We're gonna take Deep Home by storm, and from there, easy pickings.
Yeah. So are you guys thinking just like outright try to do a revolt or play more stuff behind the scenes? I'm curious about like what your guys are plans for like
Revolt.
either
Behind
escaping or
the
revolting.
scenes first. We're gonna play behind the scenes first because like we don't have enough info to like.
It's like I
plan
want to say
revolt
right
of
off the
any
bat,
kind.
if you guys want to like escape without revolting, that is entirely an option. I won't say like how you would do so or what's the best way of doing so.
I mean, theoretically, if we can get like there's another exit out of the pit somewhere else in the Underdark, we can just find our way out of the Underdark from them, and that's also gonna be horrendously difficult, Mike. This is not gonna be easy.
Difficult.
Surviving
But
and
it
getting
can be-
there and
But it can be.
making
Is
our
there
way
other?
and not
If we
getting
can find,
imprisoned.
we'd be better off with the deep gnomes than the dwarves that are here because the dwarves are still kind of slavers and we aren't. I'm looking pretty tempting as a slave, not gonna lie.
Bro.
I got that slave look about me. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I don't really want to get involved with that, but we might get some luck with deep gnomes. Drow, not gonna happen. Not a chance. Maybe Cage.
Drow, even from Baltana's interaction with Cage, just referring to him as male.
Yeah, listen, I'm not looks female enough for that. Listen, Cage is the best chance of us, but only because he's marked. But he's still gonna be like, he's indentured servant. We're outright slave. I mean, except for the women, I guess they got a chance. Maybe.
Alter self. Turn myself to a drow.
Self. Female drow.
Talk about her transitioning. So glad for her, Cage right now. She's so good.
Yeah, so happy for you. Congratulations. Mind flares. Oof, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of nasty stuff in the Underdark. You guys thought the Aboleth was bad. Oh boy.
I mean, Aboleths are pretty fucking bad, not gonna lie. That is one of the worst things you can run across, like at least lore wise. But like, I think we have options. They're not good options. I wouldn't trust any of them, but we have them. Listen, if every session is like this one, we're making it out of here, brothers. We're making it out of here.
You guys did
Like, I'm
so well this
researching, I'll be
session. Like,
like-
this
We
was
are-
like full reins off, let the players do whatever the hell they want. And
We are-
holy shit, you guys rolled so damn well. All of you did.
Yeah.
We're crit maxing.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
God,
you,
dude.
man. I
Like,
simply
frick
manifest
fucking
victory.
hell.
I'm
It
just
was
glad this is
absolutely
on
insane.
record.
But yeah, we
I'm glad
finally
this is
got
recorded.
one thing that I also want to bring up. We finally got to read Saria's note.
I know.
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah.
Session
reveal,
1,
for
wasn't
real.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we got which was a bunch of stuff. Which first of all, there's some communication and some like hostility amongst the wardens. That's one major thing. There's apparently some kind of thing going on with the Harpers. There is like incursions or something of that. Of course, there's also Jericho. There's also, let me see here. I think we also talked about finding a way to their hideout.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
This
I'm
is
actually
Harper's?
marking that mission now. That's a big.
This is
that's a
Harper's,
lot
you
of
said,
stuff to
right?
Hmm?
This is Harper's, you said?
Harper's, yes. Apparently, there were some kind of like Harper incursions, like or like investigations going on
God,
with
we
a
gotta
rodent.
find the. We need to find the Harpers because they're the fucking. They're the D&D good guys.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like I've always loved the Harpers, and I actually have played a character who was a Harper in the past, named Sarai, who was pretty fun.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
good with in the D&D movie with the main character. I forget his name.
Yeah.
But like the fact that he was a Harper, but he still kept it because he still like I guess internally believed it.
Mhm.
They're almost like a volunteer spies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah,
If
volunteer
we can
spies.
find them, getting out becomes a lot easier
Oh yeah, for sure.
because they
But, like,
came
they-
in.
Because like they mentioned incursions, but I don't think there's anything like from what we saw in that note, there wasn't anything to suggest that like besides the mentions of Jericho might be alive, but that's about as good as the latest we got with Baltana. And the only reason we were able to find Baltana was because Cage immediately rolled that nat 20 and we were able to like pretty much like radar detect another person with that mark. And of course, finding a Harper, especially down here, who's like so good at being a spy, that's not going to be easy.
What if Warden Cross is the Harper?
That's no.
Listen,
Straight
man,
up,
I'm just saying.
I like playing intrigue and like being mysterious about things, but straight up, no.
No.
Could not be any further from the truth.
Wait!
Hopper.
Holy shit! I just thought of something.
What?
My session 0, the face of salvation, the fortune teller. I forgot to mention that, but I'll talk about it in the next session.
Oh,
What about your
Okay.
face of salvation?
There was an automaton face that would like free me of something. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the spy. I don't know. I'm fucking.
Who knows?
I'm theory crafting. That's the word.
Who knows?
Who knows? Oh my goodness. Maybe it's coming together. Maybe I'm grasping at nothing. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe you didn't think this
Who
through enough.
knows?
But by saying that plays an emotion. I don't know. It's D&D. Fucking anything
We're
can be
gonna have to
possible.
find out how to get out of the hell out of the pit first.
Yeah. Find out
Like,
next
what's
time.
the plan for the pit? I'm just curious out of what y'all thinking right now.
I say we follow that map.
I literally just took the radiant weapon infusion because I'm like, okay, whatever's down here either hasn't seen the sun,
Oh yeah, it's high sensitivity.
and I'm just like,
I will say though,
gonna die.
if we follow that map, this map was meant for a guard.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Oh, yeah.
awarded even. We need to be very fucking careful when we follow this map. Because if we like end up in a place not meant for us, meant for someone directly opposing us.
It's a very interesting situation. Like you guys were sent down here to die anyways.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that this Warden Cross doesn't really communicate that much to the other people. So there is an opportunity to learn more, even cripple the order of things down here.
Yeah.
However, there's a bunch of complications that come afterwards, right? Like how long does it take before people put 1 and 2 together that you guys were able to figure stuff out? There's also the thing of like, hey, you guys are going to keep being sent down here and the like. So like, it's like, do we play our cards now or do we play them later?
Yeah.
I really want to see if I can talk to like some of the monsters we come across, because if I can, like, if they're like pack monsters or whatever, like a colony or something, especially a colony, God bless. I know that they're not going to be happy with the guards upstairs. If I can talk them into like helping us, we can help us help you. You know,
That's
could
going to be
plan
very
something
interesting because,
here.
like, how
Yeah.
are you going to do that with so many while also organizing people who are like, so let's say hypothetically you want to do the cleaners and the monsters. That's going to be very hard to organize.
Yeah, I mean, I can see if I can tell the monsters like,
And
hey,
also
the
just
suit
like
is gear we're
regular
wearing.
prisoners as well. Like, you just expect us to like trust these animals, like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, die to the guards or die to them, right? I mean, at least we have, you know, at least we're
Or
on your side.
they could always play to say like, hey, we could just not die at all and just continue living like this.
That's true.
You're right.
I mean, maybe they could. The guards ain't gonna let that happen. If the guards win, then what? They had a prisoner revolt. Do you think they're gonna be nice to you
People there
afterwards?
aren't cleaners either, though.
Yeah,
I know.
the cleaners are
Plain
dedicated,
prisoners.
like they're like Suicide Squad kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. But that's what I'm
Like
saying. Like,
people
even
who could like who were guys like you is like, oh, we could probably use them to just like keep sending them off to their death.
And one guy might be like, listen, I got 1 year left here, so I'm not going.
Mhm.
yeah, but it's also like, you know, if a prison revolt happens, even if we fail, the guards aren't gonna forget about that. They're gonna crack down on, you know, maybe even the
Oh
gangs
yeah, they're gonna
afterwards.
start killing people for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, they
It's
don't
the
have a
main
lot of
reason why
options.
they wanted you to remain secret, because if you guys tried to be like, hey, we're the ones who survived the culling, we could rise up, they were gonna put a stop to that shit immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we survived the calling. Yeah, you saw that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
didn't just survive the culling, you survived and beat a mech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
tough.
If dumb schmucks like us could do that, bro,
Mhm.
it's one of those things. Like, if they never thought it was possible, they've never going to try. But now they know it's. They already saw it happen. They know it's
Yeah, they
doable.
saw it happen.
They're also going to be keeping
And we
an
weren't
eye on
even-
us
And
because
we
of
weren't
what
even.
we did.
Yep.
Yeah, we weren't even that well
Exactly.
armed. No armor. Fucking just basic weapons.
Yeah.
Didn't take all that
You
much
guys,
effort.
and you
Did
guys
it?
were already drained from that
Yeah.
other fight as well. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
And Veltana also now knows that we're from the culling, because I literally just confirmed it with her. It was just like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was us.
Yeah, that was mainly her just putting 1 and 2 together. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, you're new here. People just like, we've been needing staff down here. Like, you're the ones who survived.
Yeah.
So that also implies that you guys are being talked about as well.
Dang.
Yeah.
People, we just can't like openly say it.
Yeah. And also, Batana also revealed that she has connections to the Green Gang as well. And we also saw somebody
Yeah.
from the Green Gang stalking you guys as well.
Just gonna be
That was my
wild.
gang stalking.
Yeah.
With the Green Gang. What?
We haven't seen anyone from the Blue or the Orange Gang just yet, though.
They think
What do you guys think about the gangs, though? Just out of curiosity.
I don't have a lot to go on with them right now, but I am interested to see like what their role is in the prison, because the fact that they're even allowed to operate means they're probably doing something that the guards are at least not, you know, bothering with. Like maybe they're
some hints of,
maintaining
like,
some kind of
corruption
order.
there, right?
Yeah, maybe corruption. Maybe the fact that the gangs are keeping like order amongst the prisoners is making the guards' job easier, so they're allowing
knows,
to
yeah.
continue. Yeah, maybe the gangs are in on it. Maybe the guards and the gang leaders are, you know, cooperating together. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they're plants.
Only
have
one
to
way
The
to
go.
guards to
I have to go as well, but it's
I
been
have
fun.
to
I'm
go
so glad
so
you guys
bad.
enjoyed this. I
And
did
we
not
gotta
know you
head
guys
out
would
to
enjoy
the-
this
really
session
looking
so much.
forward.
It's so good.
It's so great. So great.
We're
We're
A lot
not
of funny
allowed.
moments.
We're not allowed to end ever.
Yeah, I did not expect you. I did not expect this to be so much fun. On like in terms of like, well, I expected this to be like a fun time. I did not expect so many like funny like moments. It felt good to finally let loose just a little bit, because the past two
Yeah.
sessions were
Mhm.
balls
So
to the wall,
stressful.
tension,
Stressful.
aggressive, personified.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm loving like the bits of tension that's coming in anyway.
And we got
Yeah.
to let out
Like-
some of like our personalities with the other
Exactly.
characters. And
Mhm. And it's like you really got to choose your words,
hmm
and sometimes taking that risk is so much more fun
Yeah.
because it just you don't always know what you're gonna get, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, you know what, fuck it, let's go for it.
hmm
Duh.
Like I thought that Perlina and Renati were
Fine.
going to kill each other at one point. That was scary.
Yeah, I was.
I was ready.
At one part of me,
I
is the
know
DMs being
you
like,
were.
"Oh God, what are the complications of this?" And one part of the DM brain of Fliss like, "Yes, less NPCs that I have to pilot."
Yeah, that was further than I was gonna take it. I was just like, I'm just trying to make sure she knows that I'm not easily scared
Mhm.
Yeah.
because I'm just a tiny one. It's just like, yeah, this is new. And then Renati was just like,
I was
Yeah,
throwing
Bernani
hands,
was out
man.
for
I was throwing
blood.
hands.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't
why
even pull out my weapon. I was just throwing hands.
I started stroking her. And I'm just like, oh my god, she's being sweetie.
Like,
It's like she's our family dog, and I'm just like talking to her the way I do to speak. Like, no, I knew.
Because her anger was just so much that she couldn't even she didn't even have words to say. She was just so angry and stressed and tired.
Yeah. Renati's not doing well, gang.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
no, she's
She's
not.
not.
She's fucking going through it day after day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God's eepiest soldier.
We
Yeah.
got opposites.
God,
I'm
so
still
Even when she
working.
tried to conceal not feel it, it backfired.
Yeah. I had to twist. I had to go in for the emotion there just a little bit,
I
you
was
know.
literally tearing up over here, no.
She's going through it, and then Cage is going through his conspiracy dive.
Yeah.
He's like, there's more. This goes down to the bottom. Like, oh.
But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I gotta go and do some assignments.
God, I just
Yeah,
realized
good luck.
she's gonna feel like she failed once again when she finds out actually what Cage's mark is.
Yeah.
She's gonna feel even more than what she's
Now
feeling
Cage
now.
is drafted up with some kind of weird goddess.
Yeah.
Another
That's
woman
even
in his
if
life.
he actually tells us.
Another woman in his life.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh,
You could
she
just
doesn't know
not say
about
anything.
Nadia.
Yeah,
Does
she
this
doesn't know
make him
about
a
Nadia.
warlock?
Cage, I honestly, it really depends. I'm not down. I'm completely open for a story bit of you opening. If you want to take a level in Warlock, I am down for that for sure.
I mean, I'll look into it, but right now, I think I'm just gonna stick to
Yeah,
Artificer.
there's good roleplay potential there.
Yeah,
very much so.
I'm gonna
If you
see how
choose to
well
take that path.
meshes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
up to-
see
that's
how
up to
that well
Cage.
meshes.
We did see that Baltana was a Warlock as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's while he knows not to he's not exactly in the best favor with Lolth. She's just more of a means to an end.
Yeah.
It's
tool.
all right.
Yeah,
We'll
there was
see.
I would feel on that nat 20 that you got with that interaction with Loth, that there was some kind of feeling of being impressed, but it's not like you're still some random nobody. You're just some random goblin.
Yeah. Just enough to get my attention, but not enough.
And we'll do a cool trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm not asking you.
Loth is not a good person. She is not a good.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Her
No,
society
no.
is so fucking cool in the most evil way.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. But anyway, I'm gonna head out because I have to pee.
Yeah, I gotta go. We'll schedule something later, and I'll talk to you
Yeah.
guys another time.
See you guys
Bye.
later.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
again. Bye.